need your help. I'm using new audio equipment tonight. I need to know how things sound. Hopefully I don't sound too weird or different. I'm also running my game audio through my new piece of equipment as well. Game is way louder than you. Yeah, that's because it's in OBS. Turn your voice up. Is my voice too low? How loud was the game a minute ago? That's the problem with new audio equipment, chat. You gotta like disembodied voice returns. Am I really that? Well, you know, I have a body. You just don't get to see it very often. Oh, look who's back. Yeah, I've been busy. Good news is I'm pretty much 99% done with the video, so that's coming out tomorrow. You are just a voice. But yeah, I got a new piece of audio equipment. It's still the same mic, but I have a new audio interface, and I'm doing a little like means testing on it tonight. So, speaking of my disembodied voice, can you hear it clearly right now? Hola, hola, hola. Turn your voice up. I would say yes, it's clear. Also, before you say turn your voice up, let me know if you're watching this on your phone, because I can't help if you're listening to like crappy phone speakers. It's low? Shouldn't be. Crystal, but music drops you out. Just the music drops you out? Let me like turn it down to OBS. How does it sound now? Maybe I shouldn't be using running my PC audio through it. I should just stick that to desktop. Can't hear you, but the game is overpowered. What about now? Sorry for the opening of the stream just being this. But it has to be done. New audio interface, especially one like this, are tricky to get hold of. Better. Yeah, that was just me making a change in OBS. But, apparently my voice is too low. When people said it was. How's life? I've been busy, that's how it is. So we don't have, like, that playing anymore. Thoughts on the GTA 6? We'll get to that, we'll get to that. Give me time. Right now, we're working through, like, some stuff right now before we get anything serious, you know. It's still quiet. My voice is quiet. Why would it be quiet? Everything looks like it should be good. Today's been a rough day. Hope you're doing well. I haven't had a rough day. It's been, you know, pretty normal for me. Other than, like, you know, finalizing video stuff. Let me send out this real quick. And now, but the roughest part of my day is working with a new audio interface. You gotta get used to it, because I'm used to, like, the monitoring in my ears being different as well. Sorry to hear that, boss. Oh, no, I'm good. If your worst problem is you're working with a new expensive piece of equipment, and you find yourself coming up short on how to deal with it, you got good problems. Could have gone to 2 different shows tonight, but decided to stay. Fuck driving an hour. Yeah, an hour long. Yeah, an hour forward there, hour there, and an hour back. That's a lot of driving. How's the Sins video? Done. Essentially, I am really just putting a few finishing touches on it. It's coming out tomorrow. Let me see. So, alright, show of hands. Who thinks my voice is too low right now? Or does it sound like it normally would be? Also, hi RetroGoon, welcome new guy. Too low. There's a message for bass. Not you, it's too low. Too low. Alright. Weird. What about now? What about now? Is it good now? Sound normal? Give it a baby bump. So this sounds good now? You would say yes? I got faders, chat. You believe that? Faders. No longer knobs I can adjust this stuff with. Weirdly, though, it adjusts the game audio when it should have, though. Someone went digging in Metal Gear Solid 2 files and found an unused blonde Pliskin model, and it looks so cursed. I mean, would have made more sense. You know, Snake's disguise in that game never really worked logically. Why would he sneak in and then disguise himself as a as a Navy SEAL instead of like one of the enemies? Like what? Knobs are better. Nah, faders are more accessible. So does this sound good now, chat? No big problems? No, like, loud squelching sounds? Squelching is a good word, by the way. Does this sound like it normally would sound? Also, does the music cut out completely when I do this for you guys, or is it just on my end? I think it just might be for my monitoring. I turn it all the way down. Also, do you hear any, like, background noise or, like, hissing or static when my mic is on? There's still music? Okay, good. That's just for okay, that just lets me know that that's for my headphones when I hear the music. And not anything to do with you guys. No stack, yeah. Right, good. So it all sounds nice and clear. It should sound better. This is a noticeably better... Not that I had bad equipment before, but this is like brand new shit. The Rodecaster Pro 2 for anyone who's curious. I didn't get to use it to record my lines. I got it in after I'd already done all my line recording. So it'll be the next video I use this bad boy for that. Your boy just now getting into the Halo series. Yes, I'm 35 and just playing the first. I mean, hey, there's only like the first one's the only one worth playing, anyways. So, for those of you who don't know, we finished Ricky Maru's playthrough. Game last time. So we're gonna be doing the girl boss ninja Yame today. That's right. I'm kind of curious. Apparently, most of the plot is actually in hers. But other than that, I wanna stuff to talk about. GTA 6 leaks. I don't think there's actually that much to talk about there, to be honest with you. It's really early looking, like alpha level stuff, so it just looks like, honestly, you could tell me that was GTA 5 footage and I would have believed you. Or you could have just said, hey, this is like alpha, early alpha GTA 5. I mean, but then again, that's pretty normal for alpha. It really is just a confirmation once again that they're working on it, which we already had. This ain't like a, I feel like The Last of Us 2 leak where they were literally just like, here's the entire plot. The sub didn't go off? Don't tell me the alerts are broken again. So this, shit. Am I cognizant? Thank you for your 8 months. Deuteronomy 23:1. No one knows whose testicles are crushed or whose male organ is cut off shall enter the assembly of the Lord. Wow, God had some stringent guidelines about the testicles for some reason. What? I'm sorry that didn't go off. I don't know why. You know what? I'd like to have a stream just go smoothly once this week. Pikmin fans have a game. I have never played a Pikmin game, by the way. No, not even once. They've never interested me. Also, 25 bits checking the alerts. Yeah, I did hear that one. So that one apparently worked. You guys heard it too, right? Probably just gonna lurk. I'm really tired. Hey, kick back, put your feet up on whatever like is, around you. Close your eyes if you have to. Let it be an ASMR stream for yourself. With this new audio, I was gonna say with this new interface I could do that, but not really. I mean, it's just a new interface for me to interact with it. It doesn't really change it too much, unless I start pressing buttons for like voices and stuff. Didn't hear much. That might be because I've turned the audio for the game down quite a bit. So hopefully that isn't drowning out my voice. The game's like, fiddle music. But hey, chat, even if you don't hear the sound effect, I'll still see it in chat and say it out loud. So you got that going. I didn't mean to slurp into the microphone there. Sorry about that. But as I was saying, GTA 6... really, the only information I gleaned from it is like, yeah, they confirmed the Bonnie and Clyde inspired storyline where you're guy and girl. Yeah, it's pretty much what I expected it was going to be a long time ago. So it's just like, it's meeting my expectations for what I thought. Dr. Baby, thank you for the 100 bits. My animes. Weirdly, this game is actually not very anime-ish. It's like, you know what? It's set in Japan, but I don't detect much anime. But then again, Naruto came along and was clearly inspired by it, so that's the anime part of it, I guess. Only T you have is anxiety? I see. Pun at the end of the word. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm drinking some right now. Yeah, I'm still getting used to how see, Chad. Whenever I'm streaming, I have my headphones set to like monitor the sound of my own voice. I know trust me, it's not egotistical. It's just how you do this. You gotta like know how you sound. And this system sounds a bit different from the one I'm used to. So I keep like, wait, do I sound right now? Anytime you have a digital, essentially a digital, heavy audio system, it always sounds different than like an analog one that I used to use, which was usually just like 1-1. Greetings, AML. AML. Hey, how you doing? This game has good soundtrack. Yes, it does indeed. Thankfully, I mean the second one didn't have a soundtrack at all. So, chat, any guesses on what Ayame's storyline is going to be? I mean, Tatsumaru's in this game, so I'm guessing she meets him at some point. Maybe they got closure. I wonder if they're going to bring up, like, that big boob chick from the second game. Why do I keep bringing that up, Rizzo? I don't know. I wonder if Rockstar Games will suffer now that Dan Houser is retired. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm sure that's what people are waiting for, but I think you still got a while before that game's coming out, so I wouldn't put too much worry into it. So, should we begin, chat? Shall we begin? You guys have waited long enough. Man, I went 3 whole days without streaming. Sorry about that, by the way. But I had to focus. Mission... Oh, I'm glad they actually got different missions from each other. That's nice. Rescue the village girls.
A villager erupts into tears in front of town officials. He explains that his daughter was taken as a payment for a loan that he could not repay. Other village girls have been disappearing in the night as well. Witnesses
and people complain about their college student debt these days. Getting a new video tomorrow? Yes.
Because of the temple, the bamboo forest is considered a holy ground, not to be disturbed by the government and the police. Lord Gota has no choice but to send you into the bamboo forest for silent justice.
You guys hear the game alright, by the way? Lord Gota, you guys making that joke again? I was kind of hoping like the inventory from the previous game would carry over. Guess not. Today's been a windy day, and your ISP has their cables run outside the building from the roof, so they were moving around. One of my neighbors didn't like a cable in front of his window, so he cut it. That you can just do that? You can just like cut utility cable. Wow. Also, brave of him to do that without getting killed. Let's see. Well, we don't really have much to choose from here, so I guess we'll take some ninja stars. Apparently Alaska made national news yesterday. What'd they do? That's the last time I remember Alaska making national news. It was like their governor being made, you know, vice presidential candidate. A storm? Really? A storm is it like a blizzard? Or, well, it couldn't be a blizzard. It's a summer. I was hoping it was gonna be like, you know what? You had a particularly strong aurora borealis. Here we are, chat. We are sexy girl ninja now. Visiting Alaska still on the bucket list. I mean, what's keeping you from doing it? I'm guessing she has her own like special moves we are in too, right? Wait, oh shit. Wait, okay, this is not a new level. This is one I've been to before, just starting at a different point of it. You're poor? Oh well. I mean, trying to think of a rebuttal. You know what? The phrase "I'm poor" kind of defeats a lot of arguments, doesn't it? Like, well, unless you want to be like the asshole, and like, well, so it's your fault. You pull out the "I'm poor" card, you just automatically win any discussion. So are you a Kanochi? That's the technical word for it. I prefer fat-ass, dumpy stealth lady. It's a lot of words, but it's more descriptive and accurate. this was modern day Japan, she'd be like an idol. I mean, look at those looks. Very kawaii. Fuck. Fuck. I'm fucking splashing water. This guy knows one word. He's gonna use it, goddammit. Gotta always remind Dart how hurt my pockets are. Trust me, I've been poor. It's just that I'm not poor anymore, so I guess the shock value is worn off. They're like, oh yeah, that is a thing that exists. God, I'm sounding so egotistical right now. But no, I can definitely relate. I remember having to like bum dollars off like people in school just to like get, you know, food sometimes.
Ninja!
Your last word, buddy. Think he was happy about that one? Yeah, that's what I'll be known for yelling. I'm digging Ayami's outfit. It's pretty nice. I miss games where enemies, NPCs had one voice line and damn it, they were going to use it. Well, this game has more than that. It just, you know, it depends on the enemy you're fighting. Maybe that was the first time a woman touched him and that was his O-face and he just screams ninja because of that? Oh, babe, ninja. Yeah, you do that with your girlfriend, she's gonna be very weirded out. What's wrong with you, babe? Who could possibly see me down here? No one here. You can if you crawl or the slightly slower strafing run, you don't alert. I know. I've played the Rick and Morty's campaign, I'm aware. Oh shit, that guy blended in with the fucking background. Crap. This is not going well. Stop following me, I need the stealth kills, I need the abilities. Don't mess up my abilities. Okay, stop on. I actually have a date Thursday night. Congrats, man. Hope it goes well. Was it? Have you only met online, or have you met previously in real life? Does Ayame crawl forward faster? It feels like she goes a bit faster pace than Ricky Mario. Only met online? Was it a Tinder match? Chad, you want to know what I've heard is the new Tinder meta if you're a guy and you can pull it off? You would think like, hey, if you got that, you know, the ab to show off, you like, you know, take the shirt off for your photo. No, apparently new meta, show off the veins in your hand. So you'll start to see like pictures of people like guys' veiny hands popping up on their Tinder profile. Like, yeah, I got these. Check them out. So I'm looking at my hand right now after a workout. I'm like, well, I could take a really nice photo of that. Then with elegant hand vein. Well, it's a thing. Women sometimes you'll like guys with veins. I mean, that sounds like a joke I'm making, but it's true. And it's apparently what it's in the season for, like, I don't know, whatever it would be. That's actually a flexible, yeah, well, technically it is a flex. You are flexing to make the veins pop out. But it's also just a way of like showing like, yeah, I'm a little buff. I'm not your average doughy white boy or other BIPOC. Had a coworker assume I played video games and his reasoning was that veins. Really, I don't think that's that much of a workout that that's how that. Yeah, it depends on the controller you're using, I guess. Happiest man ever. That's what happens if you don't share the veins on the top of your hands. I think this chat might be too young to appreciate my Napoleon Dynamite quote, or they don't even know it. I mean, I've never even watched Napoleon Dynamite, which is like the quintessential like millennial humor movie. Such style, such grace. She kicked him in the face. Napoleon Dynamite. Well, yes, it's a weird movie, but it was influential. I've never seen it though. I've only seen. I remember seeing everyone talk about it and making clips. So let me go back and. I guess I have to go this way. This was weird. This is like a part of a level I did earlier as Ricky Mario. I guess it just chops off that first part of it, so I can't get to it, and leaves that for him. Let me go check and find out. Tina, you fat lard. I guess that's another quote, right? Unless there's someone in chat named Tina you're insulting right now. Hot take, I never really liked Napoleon Dynamite. I mean, that's not really a hot take. Hey, here's hot take. I saw a movie I didn't like. I mean, come on. We have to stop using hot take every time we express an opinion, everyone. Hot take, you know what? I don't like, Wendy's over McDonald's. I mean, can't believe you're so brave. Brave statement. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of movies I don't like, too. Also, are you freezing, girl? My god, at least Ricky Mario was dressed for this weather. Hot take, I like watching Dartigan. Hot take, chat. I bathe every day, not just once every 2 days. I know. Don't congratulate me too much. I know it's a brave statement to make. Actually, I can come down this way. Also, can you guys hear the game all right, by the way? What's your hot take on the actual historical Japanese history set in the Tokugawa era? I like Rurouni Kenshin. That's my hot take. Not the right era, I don't believe, but you know what? I can't tell you the history of what specifically happened in Tokugawa. I'm not that versed in Japanese history. Sound is fine? Okay, as long as you guys can hear the music. What was my mission again? Oh yeah, I'm going the completely wrong direction and I'm coming down this way for no reason other than like, you know what? Why the hell not? Gonna rack up those points, boy. Rurouni Kenshin was the ending of the Edo period. Yeah, I know. It's like right after they opened up to like, the world. Was the Tokugawa period the one with Oda Nobunaga? I think that's one. That was the one, right? High up there. Rurouni Kenshin is kind of ruined. I'm aware. Yeah, there's a reason I don't read the sequel. And it's because, yeah, the author turned out to be, a pedophile. But you know what? I don't need to know what happened in the story anymore. I'd rather remember it before I learned that. Is it even possibly an isolated country in the current world? No. Well, technically, I mean, North Korea is a thing. It depends on the rest of the world just will not want anything to fucking do with you, I guess. Okay, this is a mistake. I don't want to fight these guys. He's still writing? Yeah, he started like a sequel to Rurouni Kenshin that takes place after the first series. But then shortly after he started, he got arrested for having child porn. But apparently that's not that big of a deal in Japan because he was only, I think he was only in prison for like a short period, and he was allowed to go right back to writing his manga. Kind of fucked. I was like, oh well. You're only a person streaming this game? Well, this is like 2000. I mean, this is 2002 niche game, so I'm not surprised. But I'll take any award I can be given. So, I'd like to thank my mom and dad. Well, specifically just my mom for buying me this game when I was a kid. So I can now play it for everyone else. 2003? What about in Japan? Was it released in 2002 in Japan? I might still have an argument, you know. You never played this game? Well, like I said, it's a pretty good series. I mean, maybe the older ones on PS1 are hard to stomach for people since they're kind of ancient. This game still plays pretty well. And I would love to see a modern take on it, or just like, even a spiritual successor. It doesn't even have to be Tenchu, just someone who was inspired by this game. Like, you know what? We're gonna make our own, and it's gonna be like a totally accurate ninja game. I'd be down for that. Started with Tokugawa Ieyasu, and he was the daimyo who defeated Akechi Meshuide, who betrayed. I was remembering that from basically Neo and Neo 2, by the way. Like, oh yeah, that was there. Maybe the new Assassin's Creed game will play like Assassin's Creed will play like Assassin's Creed. I'm sure it'll have some like the Japanese one will have some like stuff to make it stand out like they all do. And maybe you'll I don't know, but it'll suck. I'm not looking forward to it just because it's set in Japan. Is Neo in the same universe as Tenchu? No, completely different developers. The better question would be, is Neo in the same universe as Sekiro? Because they're both owned by From Software. Now, there's something to make your lore video with, chat. Today, I'm going to conclusively prove that Sekiro is set in the same universe as Tenchu. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and also check out my sponsor, Ballsack. I don't know. I need to stop this stupid, like, YouTuber joke. It's not even remotely funny at this point. Kick enemies down using the somersault kick combo. To perform a somersault kick combo, press the square button 4 times, and then pull the left analog stick in the opposite direction. Press the square button a fifth time. Use this 5-hit combo to kick enemies down off cliffs and into pitfalls. Are you going to be playing the Mirage Assassin's Creed? I mean, I suppose, yeah. How about to make a video on it? If they release it, I gotta do it. Wouldn't be right if I just like, nope, never play another one. I feel like I'd be like losing something there if I did that. Like, you know what? It won. Giving up. New government had finally showed up and ended the Shogun era. Okay, we're doing more Japanese history. The only interesting thing about late Edo appeared is that the real Batosai, the manslayer, showed up. It was based on true history, huh? Let me get to the hot spring. Most people are okay with losing tumors. You make a good argument, but however, most people don't get, make money off their tumors either. Like, you can't put your tumor to work for you, but I technically can. Yeah, I guess I can't get to the hot spring. I guess it's only maybe a Rikimaru thing. Can't type laying down. What? Really? What's throwing you off your game, my man? Well, maybe I can get to the hot spring. What was the first country to start trading with Japan? Well, there was a bunch of trade before they basically Japan had this, what's called, I think it's Sengoku era, where they really shut themselves off from the rest of the world for like 2 centuries. But I believe before, but technically it was us Americans in our black ships who forced them to open back up. Weirdly, that was something that happened while America was basically going through its civil war. Yeah, while Abraham Lincoln was off beating the Southern rebels, chat, he was also sending ships to Japan to like, hey, we've heard you have anime. We would like to partake of this, of your culture. So he sent some like ships over there, like, hey, stop having your country be closed. We found the hot spring. Does it do anything for me? Portugal, yeah. There was I believe is like the Dutch in Portugal did a lot of trading in Japan. There's even, I think the word Dutch learning was even like a thing in Japan for like learning foreign science. But also, I forget the reason. I think the reason Japan closed themselves off for so long is because they saw foreign influence as a pretty bad idea, especially after what was going on throughout the rest of Asia. So they had reasons. It just, they maybe closed off a little too long. Dutch trading was a thing for Japan, yeah. I think even after they opened up, though, there was still only like it's mainly like, hey, you pale-faced gaijins can, you can like trade in this one area, okay? But that didn't last for too long before they got like, yeah, we can go anywhere. Because you know what? We got fucking ships and gunpowder. Christians were spreading the idea of equality. Is that what Christians do? I mean, I know the Christians were there. There's like a, what was his name? Xavier. He was a big, I think he was like sanctified later, right? Saint Xavier or something. He was like trying to, push it. Alright, the hot spring do nothing. Is this right before they had their conquering phase? They had a lot of those. On the Samurai Showdown games made Xavier really, they just made this Christian mercenary a final boss. What did he do? Like use the power of the Lord? During America's conquering phase, where we learned. Technically, our conquering phase would have been the early 1900s when after the Spanish-American War and we took all their possessions. That was technically also, I guess, after the Mexican-American War too. We kind of like really badly fucked up Mexico with that. Think about this, chat. Had the Mexican-American War never happened, and Mexico kept all of it, like half its territory, we took like half their country. If that not had happened, then Mexico had like kept all that, I'm pretty sure you'd see a much more equal split of like, power between Canada, the US, and Mexico. Because we got California, Texas, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, all out of that. And, 2 of those are pretty big states for the US. So if without that, I mean, I'm pretty sure America still would have been like the biggest one, but it wouldn't have been so like massively disproportionate. It's an interesting idea for alt fiction if someone ever wants to like try writing that. Mexican-American War never happened, therefore, greater equality upon the North American continent. And there was a whole community of crypto-Christians in Kyushu who had to pray. I'm aware of how the Christians basically got persecuted for a while in Japan and had to go underground. I think they used like different symbols, right? Cross a set of rocks and they would toss the rocks when people come by. I mean, people get clever when their life's on the line, You start thinking of those 100 IQ. I mean, also, by the way, 100 IQ, that's average IQ. Why am I mentioning that? People start thinking of those average IQ moves when they get 200 IQ, Dartigan, that's the joke. 200 IQ. Don't forget about the Indian Wars that lasted until 1924, peaked in 1870. Oh yeah, but we call them wars, but come on, that was a total stomp. There was like, what, maybe 1 or 2 battles that the natives won? It was not a good time for them. I think I'm just stealing offerings, by the way. I just took 2 rice balls from someone. But, yeah, basically our 2 big conquering periods, the Mexican... Basically, we only conquer areas when it came down to, like, people who speak Spanish. Hey, you speak Spanish? We're taking your shit. You love history? History was always my favorite subject in school, and it was what I was best at. And I did for a while consider, like, a history degree, but then I realized, oh, the only thing I'd be able to do with this is teach history. Let's not. Conquer the natives too? Well, yes, I'm aware. We really badly fucked them over. I mean, it's still going on today, technically. Never even technically ended. Mexico was going through unrest. Oh, yeah, I'm aware. They wouldn't have held the West. Well, yeah, well, I think they had just finished up their war. I forget what hadn't they just finished up a civil war of their own or something? Or maybe it's like they just declared their independence from Spain. Forgotten it recently, but they were having a rough time, but yeah. And most of their land was deserted, but it's an interesting idea for all of history that if, like, America, you know, the whole issue with Texas becoming, you know, all the Texans being invited there, and then, like, them rebelling and then becoming part of the U.S. and the U.S. getting involved and taking the rest of it. But that never happened. It's interesting to think about what might have happened on the North American continent is what I'm saying. Both had just happened. Yeah, it was not a good time. Not smoking anything weird, but a few minutes ago, a 100 dono showed up at the bottom. Where? What? Fuck. Are you, really? Hold on, I must have missed it, but I can check real quick. Okay, who was it? I mean, holy shit, I'm sorry I missed that. I didn't even hear it. Fuck. Now I'm like, oh, fuck. Someone just gave $100 and I missed it. If you're in chat, can you speak up if you're not shy? How do I... Let's tell me. Probably not that. Didn't notice anything? Show yourself? Am I just being, like, gaslit? I mean, I didn't hear the sound effect. Someone named Schooled? Schooled. You saw it? Okay, multiple people saw it. I so rarely actually get anything but a bit donation. It's easy for them to miss, you know, cash donations. But, Schooled, if you're still there, man, thank you very much for the $100, if it was $100 donation. Hopefully you're also very wealthy, and that wasn't important amounts of money to you. Maybe just check Streamlabs. Yeah, I rarely even... That's so... Wow. But, thank you, my man. Hold on, chat. I'm still coping with this. His name was Schooled. But, Schooled, if you're out there, thank you very much for the $100. Or however much it was. Trying to, like, find if you had, like, a message next to it. God damn it. I rarely even have to check this stuff. Don't worry, it's not your fault, though. Can I, like, see it somewhere? Yeah, Schooled. Yeah, so there was. Was there, like, a message attached to it? Yeah, I'm sitting here now. Schooled, $100. Damn, man. Thank you. Well, you helped me, like, put it... Well, I just paid, like, $700 for my Rodecaster Pro. So you helped offset a little bit of that, is where I'll look at it. Thank you. Well, now that episode is over, chat. Native Americans technically had the advantage over Europeans in certain parts of the U.S. At the time, guns needed to be lit. I'm aware Native Americans... Well, Native Americans got fucked over by disease. It was not really the prowess of the European settlers. It was like, hey, we're here and we've been, like, doing animal husbandry for several millennia, and we've picked up a lot of, like, little presents that maybe you can have. And then so forth, the smallpox plague spread and killed almost everyone on the continent. So yeah, they were basically settling what it amounted to a apocalyptic wasteland at that point. It's a little part that gets glossed over in normal American history classes. Well, if there was a message attached to that, I can't find a way of reading it, but I thank you once again for the donation, my man. Hopefully you're still there. Took the Philippines from Spain. We took, Puerto Rico, Philippines, Guam, and I think a few other things, but it's really... We ended up giving the Philippines back after World War II. Well, we didn't give them back. We let them be independent. Oh, dog. So this is now a history chat with Dartigan. Oh, hello, chat. Fix my stream. Alright. I finally brought shurikens with me so I can actually use them against the doggo. Oof. Yeah, I'm bad. I'm evil, I know. The U.S. pushed Spain out of Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico tried to gain independence and got owned instead by the U.S., did they? Is Puerto Rico the one that didn't even know they were at war? And they just like, they thought they were like firing cannons as a salute and like came out like, hey, I'd give you a salute back, but we don't have any ammo. Yarda versus vast knowledge. I mean, I play a dumbass on, you know, YouTube and Twitch. Or mainly just Twitch. I'm not an uneducated man. Didn't we help Cuba from Spain? Well, yeah, I think we did get Cuba, but, you know, Cuba was ended up being a very, you know, touchy subject. I don't think you play a dumbass. Well, I mean, anyone playing games on stream is eventually gonna do some dumbass shit. They just put that in the book. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I know. You can't catch a ninja if they're backflipping. I've learned this from media. If they're backflipping away from you, Chad, give it up. You're not catching them. We never annexed Cuba. We made it a sphere of influence. Well, yeah, I'm aware. We never like made it a territory. We just like did some fucked up shit there too. Like, hey, would you like to have a lot of gambling and gangsters here? You do? Wonderful. You agree with the Puerto Rico should be a state thing? I agree they should be a state if they want to be a state. Which I believe is how they voted the past couple times, but there's some... It wasn't like a clear majority, I believe, is what I heard. It was like, they definitely won the, you know, the vote, like, we would like to become a state, but it didn't have 50% of the population or something like that. However, from what I also know of that, obviously Republicans are kind of against the idea of having like a state that'll probably, you know, give Democrats 2 new senators, so they're probably like would try their best to like, you know what, let's not. Have some firewater. Can't see me here, can he? There's a majority Puerto Rico will never have a state as long as both sides can pull on making it a state. Democrats hate it too. Generally, I hear most Democrats would be in favor of making both Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C. states. Mainly because they like the idea of getting, like, possibly 2 to 4 new senators. I mean, I can't blame them for that. If I were a politician, I'd be down for that, too. Alright, let's kill this dude. There's another one up there, huh? Puerto Ricans don't want to pay federal taxes, though? I mean, I just know that in the past couple times they voted, hey, yeah, we would like to become a state. But I'm not gonna, like, say they have to. If they want to, I'm fine with it. See no reason not to. Pretty sure it's actually, like, people who aren't from Puerto Rico wanted to remain not a state because it has, like, beneficial for, like, tax purposes. I know a lot of crypto people go there. So I'm just like having fun cutting bamboo. Make 2 new states, but then we have to like get new flags. And it won't be even anymore. It's like, you know, we have a perfect 50. I've actually seen people make that argument, by the way. We should never allow any new states because, you know what, we got a good thing with 50 states. Washington, D.C. has a... Yeah, I feel it's a difficult argument, though, to make Washington, D.C. a state, because it is just like a city. So it just feels like, really? I mean, plus it was like the idea is it was made so it wouldn't be a state, so you wouldn't have like a state that had also had the oldest federal capital. So I'm less like keen on that one, I feel. But I think the idea is like the Washington Mall would be separate from it, so that would be its own thing. But then I think just have like, okay, how does that work now? Just combine the Dakotas, or well, that would require those two states to agree to it, and they have no reason to do that. Like, yeah, sure, let's like diminish our federal political power. You know, states usually don't want to do that shit. They're like, hey, you know what's cool? Having 2 senators, even though we have a population of like no one. Really outlaw? Do we need a constitutional amendment? I don't think that's in the Constitution, is it? About concerning DC? I've never heard that. About the only thing that's in the Constitution about states, other than like, you know, which rights go to the federal and state level, is like, states can only be like separated or combined if the states agree on it or something like that. Like the federal government can't decide like these 2 states need to be one or they need to be split up. It's up to the state themselves. But then again, we had West Virginia, which was, you know, birthed during the Civil War, which decided, like, yeah, we're gonna fuck off and not be part of Virginia anymore. And so it was allowed. Oh shit, doggo. Could you have just been a... Oh, why'd they give... That dog had, like, human-like death grasps toward the sky. I don't believe that's how a dog goes down. We're almost to the boss. Think your adults got bigger? Congrats. What have you been doing to them? Today was leg day for me. Have you killed a lot of dogs in your life? I've never killed a single dog. I don't even like hurting insects unless it's like a net. Like other larger insects that I know have an actual beneficial purpose besides annoying the fuck out of me when I'm eating. I will actually try to, like, if they're in my house or my apartment, I mean, I will try to get them outside. Like moths, I have saved a lot of moths in my life, chat. Spiders, done the same with them. I'm waiting for my sainthood any day now. Said, no, spiders are bros. We need to, like, get rid of the spider stigma.
What?
Oh, shit. Girl's got flash when she kills people. Keep spiders around because they kill the flyers, yeah. I mean, I don't want spiders in my home, but if they're there, I'm gonna like try to get them out. Real easy. Just make like take a piece of paper, turn it into like a cone, scoop them up, put them in a tree outside. Mosquitoes are the ones we get. There's actually like genetic efforts underway to like basically cuck mosquitoes to death. Well, sort of. Basically, it'd make like the females infertile by breeding them with like certain like a genetically engineered males mosquitoes, I think. I like the idea we're at the level of science where we can literally cuck entire species to death if we find them annoying. The true future we were promised. Alright, here we are at the boss fight, I think. Apparently the state with the lowest cost of living is Mississippi. I'm not surprised. Not that it's a bad place. I don't want to like give that stigma to them. But hey, anyone having trouble with the rent? There you go, you got an option. There's a dude over here somewhere. I want kill. I want good Grandmaster Ninja score. It is a bad place. I'm sure it's got nice parts. Here's the thing, Chad. There is no truly wonderful, great state. They're all shitty in their own way. It's really just what parts of it are acceptable, or you find acceptable. New Orleans is now the murder capital of the U.S. Congrats, they did it. I know they were aiming for that, and it took a lot of hard, dedicated work. But I believed in them. Alright, I guess we're moving on to fight the boss. Let's leave that guy alive. I'm kind of interested in who it's going to be. This is actually where we fought Ayame when, well, technically the person dressed as Ayame as Rikimono.
No! This can't be happening to me!
Oh, that's a nice pair you have.
Wait! No! I'm not ready!
Pair of what?
I'm ready. Why don't I show you?
Let the girl go?
What?
Uh,
How dare you
they were just
disturb
playing
my game of
cards.
cards? Ah, you are one of Goda's.
Your shiny
Hey,
Charizard is
get
now
back
mine.
here. Your family owes Echigoya, damn it.
Echigoya.
Did they have
Looks
that kind of
like
card
you
game back then?
chose the wrong party to crash.
Didn't I fight this guy as Rikimono? Yeah, I did. Oh shoot, well, this is new. I've never had that happen before. Kill him over a friendly game of cards. Well, he was also like a debt lord. Plus, did you see his hand? The guy has some good shit. It's mine now. Alright, pretty good. Got spotted a few too many times over the Grandmaster. Loan Shark. I prefer the idea of like something more dramatic in terms of names. Such as Money Master.
The mention of Echigoya's name by Tajima in the bamboo forest was proof that Tokubei had inherited the family business after his father was killed. You must infiltrate the Echigoya estate and punish the evil merchant.
Kneecap Shatter Machine. That sounds more like the people he employs. Okay. What do I want to take? You know what? We'll just take some heals with us. And the poison rice balls, always good. We'll take some shuriken. We might have dogs. The amount of people I've met that have either recovered or struggled with meth addiction is astounding. I guess it depends on your area, because I've never actually met a meth head. It's always like, prescription meds, people are addicted to. Where I live, anyways. Alright, so... Okay, they do reuse the levels. It is all the same levels so far that Rikimono has been through. Maybe they'll have a few original ones too. Oops. Did meth once? Glad it was only once. Trust your key and avoid being spotted. Find items help you on your mission. Archers can see further than other guards. But I just picked that up. Why didn't it go into my inventory? I guess there's more ninjas there. Never mind. Save on time and money rather than create a new environment. Well, true. I mean, if you're gonna have like, it's kind of difficult to make 3 entirely, sets of levels for 3 different characters. So, I was expecting some crossover. So I'm hoping there'll be like a few originals though. Like like maybe Yami gets like a 1 or 2 like original like levels for himself, and Rikimaru got some of his own. Let's see, I think. I live in a cozy, medium-sized town. I can walk around in kind of like a small European town, but in the US. Generally, most small towns in the US are still not exactly something you can walk around easily. At least not for my knowledge of them. Maybe maybe in the New England small town, maybe you can. Was in my mid-20s and experienced with so many drugs. I don't really do drugs anymore because besides weed, and that hardly constitutes a drug. Well, I'm glad you didn't make it a habit. Ow. Clumsy ninja. Recovered though. Small towns in the US are more car-oriented. Yeah, they're not really like, they're not like everyone imagines. Like, oh, I bet I can just like walk where I want to go. Maybe like 1 or 2 spots are nearby, but usually you're like living... Most small towns, you're going to be doing a lot of driving as well. NPC is blind. Well, in that case, it was more death because he didn't hear me fall down behind him. How many secret items have you found? Well, I found some in Rikimaru's playthrough, but not all of them. I'll probably... hold on, I'm fighting back burps here. Probably end up using a code to see all the items of this game that I've never, used or unlocked. Thank God you're an alcoholic, chat. Why do you gotta, like, ingest poisons? I mean, I'm not gonna, like, tell you, like, hey, I'm not your mom, but, my God. Never understood that, the appeal of alcohol. Like, I've never needed it to be social. I know some people say that, like, I need it to be able to, like, have conversations with people. Just never technically needed it myself. Good spurt on that guy. Excellent spurt, sir. You were born for it. You consumed the new Cyberpunk show and got the content in 2077 from the show, and now I'm depressed. Well, I'm currently watching through the show, so be careful of spoilers. I didn't know there was, like, content in the game. Is it, like, guns and stuff? Like, you can get the guns from the show? Oh, come on, you can't... I'm ninja'd there. You shouldn't be able to see that. Oh, fuck, what are you doing? Fuck. Look, I need you guys to be stealth killed, so get the fuck out. What the fuck? Where am I? I don't think I've ever been down here. Like a giant underground section of this place. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh my God, why are there so many? Oh, why are there still people? Might be time to die and restart. I'm thinking of actually dying and restarting. Oh yeah, there's no way I'm getting a good rank now. Alright, let's get these guys kill me. I mean, I didn't really lose much progress. And you don't lose items anymore, so that's nice. Here you go. Free kill for you, buddy. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Why are you taking your sweet time? Come on. I'm throwing myself at you here.
You're no match for me. Ah, forget it.
Oh, she can her own unique death enemy? Oh, we're... Many lives these two blades have taken, as many as they have protected. My blood-covered lips speak no words as I stare into the blade's reflection. She isn't a person, she is a ninja. That's dehumanizing. She's not a thing. She has no rights. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? So, chat. Looks like we got some good games coming. Is there anything else coming out this month that I should know about? Because I kind of forgot to check. I think we have to wait till like next month for more releases, right? Right, here come the Twitter threads. Nah, I think we're good. Don't worry too much about it. It's Tenchu. If there's a Twitter thread on this, they'd be like demanding a thread where Ayami is like, 300-pound plus, lady. Bayonetta 3 comes out at the end of the year. Well, there's a bunch of games coming out at the end of the year. I'm talking about specifically this month. I don't think there's anything left to come out this month. Oh, let's try the bee thing. Is he under the bees? The beehives don't show up very often, so I wanted to make it work once. Bees! This should count as a stealth kill, by the way. I didn't really do that much. Return to Monkey Island remake tomorrow. I never played any of them. Valkyrie Profile remake. What is Valkyrie? This is definitely a JRPG, isn't it? You can tell by the name. If it doesn't make a bit of sense, it's a JRPG. Let's play my favorite game, chat. Let's make up the name of a JRPG. All you gotta do is like string random words together, and it works every time. Just come up with like a subject verb tense as well as important here. So you can do it just like at the top of your head. Random access Sonata. I think I've come up with that one before though. But you definitely buy that as being an RPG. Not random, you play as a Valkyrie. Don't get in the way of my argument. Or my joke. But you know my logic is sound. JRPGs often have like completely like strung together titles. I don't know why, they just like that. I wonder if that's like, if they even realize it themselves. Like, wait, this doesn't make any sense in English. Garden Embryo Destiny? Yeah, let's get in there. I think Destiny Embryo would be a better one though. Bravely Default? Yeah, like what does that mean to bravely default? Where's the option of bravely default on my taxes? Don't forget random words like DXX. Well, yeah, that's usually for like the re-releases of a game though, or like the content editions like for a fighting game. Animus of lovers. You gotta think more philosophical and also random chat. So, let's see. Well, you know, Various Day Life is an actual name. You can't cheat like that. Can't just say Various Day Life. Like, one winner. 358 days over. Okay, now that's just Kingdom Hearts. I mean, technically it still counts JRPG, but Kingdom Hearts is a particular level of like crack stupidity when it comes to titles. I need to get that key. Hourglass Destiny. See that? There you go. Getting the hang of it. Disco Elysium. Yeah, but that's a Western RPG. Not fair. Babylon, Genesis, Metatron. There, see? You guys see? I told you it's easy. Super easy, in fact. Let's kill a dog. I think Bravely Default got its name from the combat system. At least that's what. Yeah, but the name still doesn't mean. I mean, if you didn't know if it's a game, what would the words Bravely Default mean to you? If you heard me say it, you're like, what the fuck does that mean? Solstice comes out in 2 days? What is solstice? Other than like, period of the moon, I mean the sun, highest point of the sun in the sky. Or the lowest point in the sky, whatever it is. I think it's both. You're proud of being basic. Well, default can mean several things. Default doesn't just mean basic. Like, you can default on something as an action as well. Like, you can default on your taxes by not paying them. Or not having the money to pay them, I mean. Or default on your loan. So, it can be a thing or an action. I know there's a guy around here somewhere. Looks like a hack and slash, Dark Souls wannabe. Those are, there's one just released called, I think, Steel Rising recently, which is about the lamest name you can come up with for that, by the way. Cowardly Bankrupt. See, that could be the next JRPG name. Are you interested in Samurai Maiden? I don't know anything about it. Oh, these guys sound they're having such a good time in there. You got the key I need, though. Can I, like, sneak in there and grab without them noticing? Nope. Oh, shit. Oops, grappling. Wrong item. Didn't have to be this way. You could have just gotten drunker. Could be a way you can sneak in the back. There is, but I don't think if I could. Let's do it the fast way. I got more people I can kill. Actually, there isn't. Like, if you want the key, you gotta go through them. So about them GTA 6 leaks, I mentioned it earlier, I don't really find anything worth talking about. It's just like, yeah, it's definitely a game they're working on. The only thing it confirmed is that, like, Vice City is in it, and it's like the boy-girl team. Other than that, it's just like way too early for it to actually matter. I mean, gameplay-wise, what you could see in it, there's like nothing new. It's just like, yeah, it looks like a GTA game. At least that's what I took from it. But it's also very early, so usually that, I mean, well, I'm not really paying too much attention to it right now, other than like, the sheer interest out of it. Does GTA need to do anything new? Well, it'd be nice after 10 years they have something to show for it.
Master sure likes his money.
Favorite Tenchu of all time? Well, previously it was the second game because I never played this one, but this one's turning out to be pretty good. Need to lure this boy in with one of these. No, not throw it. Well, whatever, that works. And start production until 2020. Well, I mean, I'm aware. I'm sure there'll be new stuff there. You don't get to eat it, you just get to pick it up. It took too long, on me. Stop, posing for the camera. Mocking the defenders? Well, there's nothing really to attack or defend. It's just a game that's been revealed very early, when it shouldn't have been. I do miss the Rockstar, though. They used to release multiple games per console generation, though. Remember how many they released back on PS2 and even the Xbox 360 era? Like, Jesus Christ, what happened to them back then? Oh, for fuck's sake. You're ruining my ninja rating here. I don't think they can actually come to the door.
Dumb coward ran away.
GTA 5, well, even that generation, they had GTA 4 and GTA 5 and Max Payne 3 all come out in a relatively short period of time. And even like a ping pong game. Oh, you just gave away you're there. Apparently they canceled. I'm aware of the bully cancellation. They apparently had like a spy game that also got canceled. LA Noire, that tabletop game. Yeah, they had like even like both for 2 console generations. They released a lot of games. And then once they got to like the PS4 after GTA 5, like, yeah, we're just gonna release GTA 5 and everything. These guys ever gonna like move on? Okay, I can't really see through that. I'm gonna go back. I got more stuff to do this way. Table tennis. So yeah, that was their first game on that generation, was the table tennis thing. They used it like test out their new engine. Alright. I got the key. I need to go unlock that thing. Rockstar is absolutely massive. Yeah, but they're massive to work on very big games now. Like, it takes a massive studio to make something like Red Dead Redemption and like GTA 5. So they just don't release smaller games anymore, I feel. I don't think there's anyone left on this area. Alright, let's go through the gate. MK11 and Callisto Protocol. Are they still working on Max Payne 1 and 2? Yeah, they got the original developer of Max Payne 1 and 2 to like remake them. So technically they're publishing it, but they're not developing it themselves. Dead space guy looked at car accident. I heard about that. Tell me, why do you have holes in the side of your pants, by the way? Does that offer some thing other than to be sexy? What about having a Midnight Club? I think they just like, yeah, we're not gonna make racing games anymore. Seen the documentary Raising Kratos? No, I've never watched it. I've seen the YouTube thumbnail of like, you know, the David Jaffe, I think whatever his name is, with like, you know, a baby carrier on his chest. Ori Balrog, yeah, there's David Jaffe was the older guy from that developer, right? He used to make the Twisted Metal games.
Ninja! Ah!
How did you know I snuck up behind you? That guy's a peekaboo master. Death could have me when it was room. You like that line? It is a very Kratos line, I'll give you that. I'm just wondering if he will die again, or at least like visit the underworld again, because it feels like that's a thing with Kratos. In every game he visits the underworld. So are we going back to Helheim again? Or, well, Asgard would also be the underworld, so I'm assuming we'll probably go to Asgard this time. Here's what I'm predicting, chat. At some point in the new God of War game, boy will say, I have a name, you know. They'll have to like make a, you know, address that, right? Try to get it on the meme themselves. Got a boy dad Mike. What was it? What was his name again? Atreus or something? It's kind of weird that I forgot what his actual name was. Okay, this guy has a weird pattern. Is Atreus even like a Nordic sounding name? Or did he name it? Is it a Greek? I didn't really think of that before. It was Greek? Oh, okay. Makes sense, since, you know, his other name is your Loki. Spoilers, by the way. Named after one of Kratos' fallen Spartan brothers in arms. Did we ever meet him in any of the games? Like, the only Spartan I remember, like, dying in a, like, a, you know, God of War game was in God of War 2 when you, like, kill the last Spartan because you're fighting his silhouette. I'm kind of curious, like, since this new game is supposed to be ending the Nord storyline, I'm wondering where they'll go with it after this. Also, I do have to say, I'm kind of glad they're ending it with 2 games. Because when you actually look at God of War 2 and 3, they really are just the same game, only like spread across 2. Since the third game just picks up right where the second one ended. And the second one pretty much ended on a nothing. Like, inconclusive. So I'm glad they actually, you know what, we're not going to do that this time. Bet Thor will die by a big serpent. Well, I'm sure it'll be involved, but he'll probably still be, you know, very heavily Kratos involved as well. When you were doing God of War 3, were you ever lost in the dozen or so references or callbacks to the PSP prequels? There weren't really that many references. I mean, at the end, very end of it, like, basically, well, there's a few, like, you know, I believe, what was it, Helios mentions something about saving his life, and I think Zeus mentions, you know, you should have chosen the other one, Gaia. But other than that, I don't feel like there's a lot. And I do know about those, the plots of those games. Sure. Okay, guy over there, guy over there. Need to get up on those buildings quickly. PS3 prequel. I think it was like, it was all handheld, and they like brought that later to the PS3, didn't they? Like remastered it, sort of like. What? How? I don't know how I missed it. I don't know how he wasn't made aware of my attack. We don't talk about it. Is that a bad one or something? This is why, Ayame, you shouldn't use short swords. That would have been a kill otherwise, you know. There's an actual prequel in the PS3 called God of War Ascension. Was it made by the actual devs, or they like farming off to someone else? Like, I know about the game. I know what it's about. And I know it's like, you know, he's fighting the Furies and shit. But I always thought that was like a game that came out on handhelds first, and then they like re-released it on PS3 later on. It was a filler game? Well, obviously. The same thing almost happened a second time. Shit. Saw me. Santa Monica. It was a goodbye PS... Did that come out after God of War 3 or before it? Because I never even like realized it was a thing until actually I looked into it. I was like, oh wait, there was another one I hadn't heard of. Okay, no one actually saw me. Came out after God of War. I never owned a PS3, so there's a good reason why I never knew about it, because I just wasn't paying attention. They didn't have the English voice actors redo those hand seals, did they? Those lines. Block and push enemies. Okay, this is the same moves with Ayame that I got with Rokimaru. Promoting God of War 4, Corey Balrog was like, we have plans for Kratos to fight all the Pantheons, and I was just like, no way you can keep that interesting enough to cover all the Pantheons. Well, the thing is, most Pantheons aren't that interesting. Well, keep in mind, this is from my, you know, Western perspective. I mean, there's definitely interesting perspectives, but when it comes to, like... I mean, also, you have to be careful. You can't be, like, having Kratos kill religious figures that are still being widely worshipped these days, so you're not going to see that Kratos versus, like, you know, Shiva, or whatever. Because, you know, that might piss off a lot of people in India. Or anything else like that. So it has to be stuck with like pantheons for like your religions that are now in antiquity that no one like really follows. And so you got like, I guess, Egyptian maybe, and well, I guess you could probably get away with the Japanese pantheon of Shintoism. They kind of like hinted at that in like the last game as well. I just don't feel like that's going to be nearly as popular as like, you know, Norse and Greek, which are like the quintessential two Western pantheons everyone knows about. But again, this is my limited, like, Western perspective on it. I wonder how well those would go over. Athena, Jesus. Well, I don't think that's gonna happen, no. But, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if you maybe one day Kratos goes to Rome and finds Athena there. Like, yes, I've changed all the names of the gods, and now the Romans are worshiping, or something like that. Just to explain that. Also, Irish mythology. Well, technically, that mirror guy, the guy on the head, is from Celtic mythology. we gotta move on. Apparently God of War 3 was supposed to be the game with multiple gods from different mythologies. Came to Greece to try to take the throne. That's why Zeus was technically supposed to die in God of War 2. I think they should have done that because I feel like God of War 3 was a little... it just wasn't that great. I mean, the gameplay and the puzzles were all well designed. I like that. But the plot of it just didn't really feel that good because it just felt like it was, you know, like the to be continued episode at the end of 2. Really like threw off the momentum for it. Like I was ready to kill Zeus in that game, but they just couldn't, like, no. Mars doesn't have the same sound as Ares. I mean, well, he'll be like a new god. Someone else has taken like the God of War role. Gonna say Sony's releasing some big boys next year, while Nintendo is like, here's some more farm. I mean, one, Nintendo is not the one making all those farming sims. They're just releasing them on the platform. And two, do you realize how many copies of Animal Crossing that were sold? That was like, what, 15 or 20 million copies of the last Animal Crossing game? They made bank off their little, like, cutesy game with raccoons and, you know, Beldet. And, you know, Pikmin will probably sell like crazy too. So don't underestimate, you know, Nintendo's sales just because you're not into their games. So, Dart, am I into gay porn? No, I only watch interracial stuff. What kind of question is that? Do you start all your conversations with people like, hey, so, you like watching gay porn? You're really fun at the office, aren't you? You're that guy, it's like, hey, come here and take a look at this kind of guys, aren't you? Alright, so, question. You got two guys. Ghost of Tsushima 2 is going to release with like 5 other samurai games. Well, I'm pretty sure Ghost of Tsushima is probably like a 2024 game at earliest, so all those other games will have already come out. The guy, no, he's definitely a, yeah, he's got a weapon, so he's obviously a bad guy. Anyways, the subreddit for that is actually called a Glowtit. Is this conversation continuing from like a few nights ago? I didn't know there was a subreddit for that. I didn't even know it was a fetish. I just saw one. Oh, fuck!
Where are you?
He says after he literally pulled me up there. Alright, so yeah, I have to go check out our glow tits later. Gotta get that look out of curiosity. You know, you gotta admit, Ayami got fucking drip, don't you? I hate to use that term, but what else are you gonna call this?
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
That's a question I asked that earlier commenter. Okay. But also, thank you for the 100 bits. You're saying you don't want to see Kratos boy fight son Wukong and Susanoo? Well, thing is, I'm just wondering how far they would take that, because it's pretty easy to get away with like using the Greek and like, you know, Nordic mythology without getting people pissed off, but there's only so few you can actually use before people are like, hey, why are you like Westerners making games about killing our cultural like history and gods and shit? So I'm just curious. I mean, there's a lot of sensitivity that goes around these days, so you have to like figure that out. So there's only like a few that I could see them safely using, like Egypt, but would most people even like know? I mean, I know a decent amount about history, and only I know a handful of like Egyptian gods, and they just don't really have the same presence, you know? Same with like Aztec and like Japanese Shintoism gods as well. Like I know a handful of them. If I had to guess though, they'll probably go for like Shintoism, because I know, most anime is okay with you using that, because I've seen like many enough like manga or whatever, like Japanese entertainment that uses it. So you can probably get away with that. But do you really want to see Kratos wielding like a katana? Well, no, never mind. I don't need to ask that question. The answer will be yes from people in chat. Like, yeah, hell yeah. I want to see him do that. Chat, what if they use that old idea they had after God of War 1 where they have it set in modern times? You know that was a thing, right? They were contemplating making the next God of War 2 game set in modern times with like real soldiers from modern day. Like, do you remember the ending of God of War 1? It's where it says like all the wars and soldiers of the future would give thanks to the God of War, implying that Kratos was still the God of War at that point in time. Which he clearly wasn't, but I didn't think that far. Yeah, and there's like a bunch of like basically fake game trailers at this point at the end of God of War 1. And one of them was like, wait, what if we had like modern military soldiers go to that temple on the back of Kronos? There's a line in God of War... Ooh. I didn't want to go in there yet. It's a weird door, I mean, right? I think God of War 3 would have been much better if they went with their idea of fighting gods of different mythologies. It would have been more, I think, more interesting. Oh, trip. Than what it was. I mean, there's definitely good parts of God of War 3. Like I said, like fighting the other gods is funner than fighting Zeus. Zeus is honestly not that entertaining, I feel. He's just angry dad who also shoots lightning bolts. And also I felt like they repurposed like the... What was it? The... Pandora's box was really fucking lame and confusing. It didn't really make much sense. It's like, yeah, you remember that box that literally the gods encourage you to open back in God of War 1? Well, yeah, actually turns out that really pissed them off and like let all the evils out that they totally just forgot about for some reason. Go figure. Yeah, so also, your dad hates you now. But instead of showing any of that, he's gonna like beat up Hephaestus and then make you the new God of War and make you even more powerful. I was like, the fuck? Zeus isn't a fun enemy because he doesn't have enough screen time. True. I mean, they could have definitely done a better job with him, but I feel like, I don't know, I just never really find Zeus. I mean, to be honest, Zeus was better as like the gravedigger, essentially, which is what he hid his identity with in the first game. Than he is like as Zeus, like the angry god. He just doesn't really work that well. Because he is really just like the angry dad who takes it a little extreme. And also, I don't really feel that Kratos being that angry that it took 2 games to kill him was needed. I mean, with Ares, you could understand why Kratos was pissed off. He literally, like, made him a slave and tricked him into killing his wife and kid. With Zeus literally just, like, stabbed him, and then he was dead for a minute and came right back. But that was enough, like, nope, need 2 games to kill this motherfucker. Like, really, man? I mean, can you just let this one go? Athena suddenly becoming, yeah, especially at the end of the second game where she literally sacrificed her life to save Zeus. And then it turns out at the beginning, as soon as you see her again, like, oh yeah, that was all part of my plan. Like I become like a Jedi ghost now for some reason. And also, turns out I'm evil and I want my special power back from you. This was all part of the plan to get it back, by the way. I had to die to do it. Like, okay. So this is all stuff I mentioned in the video too, if you haven't seen it yet. Wonder if green see-through Athena will return. Wasn't she technically just in Kratos' mind in the last game? She wasn't actually there.
Ninja!
Come on. Go. Look at Hercules, he was all pissed because, well, no one knows who I am because you did all my deeds first. Which is also just weird because anyone who knows anything about Greek history knows the name Hercules, but... I mean, hey, you got a WB show out of it. Was that not good enough? I was also super disappointed that Hercules had such a small, pitiful part of the plot. He's like, I'm a boss, and then I'm dead. Like, really? Like, the most famous person in Greek mythology you couldn't do more with? Gonna say I really look forward to the Saints Row, and I honestly think this year the videos you've made are your best ones yet. Love seeing your progression as a writer and genuinely funny observation. Oh, well, thank you. Hopefully you'll like the Saints Row. I think the opening sin, which is what everyone looks forward to these days, is pretty good. Kratos was hanging out with Xena Warrior Princess. Not good enough for you, brother. I was kind of wondering if they'd ever use her voice, that actress to like voice a character in the series too. You see the take Kevin Sorbo messed up on Hercules? I did not. Is it like some blooper reel or something? It was meant to be a... Yeah, but that's wasted though. I mean, yeah, I know it's fine, you know, Kevin Sorbo played Hercules for a long time, but even if it meant having a different actor doing it and getting a better role for Hercules in the game, I would have taken that because that would have been so much more entertaining. Like, I mean, especially now that Kevin Sorbo is like a crazy motherfucker. It's not even that memorable. I would have just rather had like a better, you know, Hercules be better used than it. Lucy Lawless' only voiced one video game is Hunted the Demons, which I never even heard of it. He was supposed to be disappointed, but instead he read it as a line. He said, wait. Isn't that he yells the word, the disappointed meme is from the TV show, right? Now you got me confused. I don't remember him saying, or was it like in a blooper reel though he says that? Okay, if that's the case, then I can understand them having him do that. Kratos ever met Achilles? I don't know. I don't believe he did. Or maybe it's in one of the side games I never played. Shh, kitty. Dax, she's the wrong color to be Dax. Are big Japanese houses actually this confusing to navigate, by the way? Like, yeah, let's build a maze out of my home. Why not? It's like I'm in a Diablo dungeon right now. God of War 2 novel? Wow, you've actually read a God of War 2 novel. Kratos and Hercules team up to fight the antagonist. I mean, that's definitely more interesting than what we got. Who is the antagonist, by the way? Are normal big houses confusing to navigate? How about you try and find your way through 20-bedroom mansion? I've been in a big house before. But maybe it's just a Western thing. We don't build our houses to be literal mazes. But also, I think this is a video game thing. Okay, we don't need to kill you. You're innocent. But you're also kind of like in an annoying position. Like, I can't get past you without you spawning me. But you know what? I'm not getting a good rating for this anyways.
Please, don't kill me.
All good, all good. Ever heard of Winchester Mansion? Yes, but that was built by a crazy person. A crazy rich person. Wait, what? But I didn't want to leave. I needed to go in there. Didn't I? Yeah, I need to get over there.
I wonder what...
How do I get the fuck over there, though? You go through here? The hole I missed before? That's a good way of designing your house. I need to get to my bedroom. This takes me outside again. This house has 2 secret entrances. You gonna play the recently announced Like a Dragon games? I don't know. I mean, I just spent a lot of time playing the Like a Dragon game. I don't really feel like playing, you know, through 2 Judgment games. And then prequel game to the one I just played, and then like the sequel. I mean, there's a lot of shit they just announced, by the way. And they got Ishin too. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Maybe the Ishin game I might check out. Though I heard they're not gonna be like dubbing that into English though. It's gonna be Japanese only. I'm getting closer to an enemy, but I've already been this way before. Can't get why they're not. Who they might. Wonder who they might get to replace Kiryu and 8. Maybe they'll just get that other guy back. The guy who did it before. Like I navigated this house once before. You'd think I'd remember the way. Original voice actor was like, I don't want to do this again. I'm too old for this shit. Well, money can change minds, you know. But doesn't matter. They can definitely get someone new if they want. I'm gonna do a near replicant video. I did record it. I just haven't made a video on it yet. So maybe eventually. That's where I came in from the roof. There's like a side of the house, wing of the house I can't get to, which leads me to like where I need to fucking go. Maybe this is how they protect themselves against ninjas. They actually made their house impossible to figure out the way through. There's another way up over here. Yeah, over there. Okay, there it is. Found it. Boss. Who's gonna be though? What's wrong with Ducks? She's become a video game cat. She no longer recognizes me. I was gonna kill you silently, you know. Good. Final Fantasy VII Assassin's Creed. I mean, hey, there was an Assassin's Creed, you know, DLC for Final Fantasy 15. You know, could happen again.
What?
FF15 Assassin's Creed DLC is actually fun, but you could beat it in 15 minutes. Well, yeah, it wasn't clearly something they spent a lot of time on. It's just like, hey, let's do something quick we can make money off of. There was an event in Assassin. Yeah, I remember that. There was one, well, but there's one in Assassin's Creed too. Clearly I've killed you already. I want to rebuy FF15 with all the shit they added. Apparently the game became pretty great from the additions. I played... to be honest, I only played one of them, and that was the one with, you know, the character I like, Dartigan. But I never played the other ones with the other two guys. Even still, I feel like it's missing a bit too much. I mean, I didn't dislike that game at all. After, like, I know a lot of people don't like it, but compared to, like, 13 and that series, it was a breath of fresh air. But, yeah, I feel like it could have been way better. They just cut so much from it since it was in development for so long. And then they put what they could into a movie. Like, I always wanted to explore that city, like, Noctis came from. Never get to. Despite it looking interesting. Well, you get to explore at the end, technically. Our High Wind was Bay. I mean, a lot of people liked her. I mean, they did make her playable along with that... can't you, like, along with that, you know, the cutesy girlfriend from, like, childhood friend character? Can't they both be played with now from, like, throughout for the entire game? I honestly forget the other character's name. Best Final Fantasy because it's the only main one with decent gameplay. Well, I think FF7 Remake kind of blew it out of the water, to be honest with you. In terms of actually, like, decent gameplay. 15 had bright moments, but it was also a bit messy. If you wanted to explore the opening city, you had to watch all the prequel movies anime, yeah. Not quite the same, though. Where the fuck am I going? This is not how anyone designs a house. Remakes don't count. It does if it completely alters that way the game plays, I feel. Oh shit! Ow! Fuck. Little tough. Someone's edited Tifa's gloves off and she looked more attractive. Her glove... You know, weird that you just, like, brought up her gloves. I mean, there's been a lot of edits to her character model that you can find, you know, easily online that people have made. They usually take other stuff off her. I honestly think Tifa is probably like the queen of Rule 34 in terms of how much gets made for her. Yeah, that guy, that's the sound people make when they're looking. Oh, his head popped all the way off. Boss fight? I think we're at boss fight time, right?
A magnificent stone. See how it sparkles?
Ah, so that's the stone your father searched for all those years.
Aye. Just between you and me, it is known as the Jewel of the Earth. Legend says there are 2 more like it hidden
Which is a Dragon
somewhere
Ball,
in
you
this
can't lie to me.
realm. He who acquires all 3 will discover power beyond his wildest dreams.
Now, that is very, very interesting.
I can get you all 3, you know.
Huh? Is that a business proposition?
Consider it a favor.
Kidnapping girls isn't enough, huh?
Didn't we kill this guy as Ricky
You must
Moro?
be one of Goda's dogs.
Now let's see. Kidnapping, jewel theft, bribery. You two have been bad boys.
Guards! Guards!
Yo, didn't I have to fight those two when I was Ricky Moro for this level? Along with the boss.
Well, I really should be getting along.
Go ahead and run, coward. The blood of
This guy looks like he came from out of Dragon Ball. This character design does. Oh, you know, sumo. Yeah, we fought this guy's Ricky Maru. He's a lot braver, though. My rights ball now. Breathe all it. Yeah, breathe it in.
Please, don't kill me. I'll give you this.
I'm falling forward. Right, even if you're a ninja, you can keep back.
This can't be.
Echigoya! Where have you gone?
Speaking of Dragon Ball, I got a friend to watch the original and he's going to Z. He messed me the other day going, why are Nappa and Vegeta so racist? By the way, that's the question he came back with? Oh, we're actually killing this guy now as a Yami? Okay, we didn't do that as Rikimaru. How did this guy escape? There's nothing but like a room and like the grappling hook, attic above us. Message him back going cause the evil. Well, hey, one of them gets better. Hello, hey Jerusalem, how you doing, man? Have I really been on this level this long? Jesus, fuck. Should not be. Where is this dude? Do I really have to search the entire house over again? I'm getting close to something according to my ninja key meter. Here we are.
No, wait, no, wait, don't. We had a deal. No, please, stop.
Oof.
No sign of that jewel. What exactly is going on here?
At last, I finally have it. Soon Goda's jewel of virtue will be mine as well. Time has nearly come, my little servants. You will enjoy yourselves, I promise.
Am I good? Yeah, I mean, I got a video coming out tomorrow. It's always a good day, because I'll be making a steak. Yeah, I didn't get a good rating for that one. Oh, wait, I did? How? I sucked horribly. I mean, I killed a lot of people, but I got spotted just as many times as I got stealth kills. But I'll take it. Good. Sorry, I was in the middle of a good stretch, chat. You ever just have one of those stretches, chat, you never want to end? It's like, oh yeah, that's it. Like, just keep it going.
Lord Goda nods quietly as you report to him regarding the 3 jewels that Echigoya spoke of. However, he makes no mention of it and asks you to forget the incident and the conversation. A few months later, a treacherous incident occurs. Hamada, one of Lord Goda's men, takes Lord Goda hostage and demands that the Jewel of Virtue be brought to him. Timed with Hamada's acts of treason, a mysterious band of ninjas attacks the castle and takes over every floor. You must hurry to rescue Lord Goda and dispose of the traitor.
Forgot if she gets ninja armor? Yeah, I never actually saw Rikimaru's ninja armor in the lot when I played through it. I never earned it, but I'm pretty sure they both do. She... Those. Big dish. And you know, we've been making some use of our ninja stars. We'll take a few of those. This is just more wasted space, the damn colored rice. Doesn't this game have Gina Reno? I have Gina Reno. That sounds like a wrestler. I have no idea what that is. Is it like a voice actress? We'll go with that. Oh, Jean Reno. Okay, you mean the French guy. You wrote as Gina. I was like, who's Gina Reno? Jean, I think, right? Jean Reno? Jean Reno. You gotta pronounce it like you're French. Here we are back in this level. I remember this level being a bitch, by the way. This is where she'll end up reading Rick and Maru again, right? Because that's where I met Ayame again when I played through as him. At least it's not the puppet castle. Yeah, well, we'll get there. That was actually a really good level, though. That was a fucking amazing level, actually. I mean, it took me a while, but I was having fun with it. And so is Chad. You guys love seeing me get caught in the explosive traps. Come on, don't deny. Yes, hide behind the lantern. Watch the newest Did You Know Gaming on Metal Gear Solid, voiced by David Hayter, and he's got to a part where he goes, Kojima was shocked that the West were upset at playing as Raiden instead of Snake, and David goes, I totally knew that would happen. Yeah, most of the stuff I think in that video I've heard it before. I think not only was Kojima a bit surprised, he got a little salty over that too. Because he actually, I believe, as a reward to Western gamers for liking Metal Gear Solid 1 so much, he released Metal Gear Solid 2 first in the US instead of Japan. And I remember him making a statement like, maybe I won't release the next one there at all. Just because people didn't like Raiden. When did the first Metal Gear or the first Metal Gear Solid? First Metal Gear game was like early 90s, wasn't it? It was like on the Japanese MSX console. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid, like late 90s. Wall hug is a little bugged, I'm noticing. Now he's one of the most popular characters. That was after like a serious rehabilitation, you know, after Metal Gear Rising. In fact, I'm gonna guess most of the, you know, all the Zoomers currently memeing Metal Gear only know about Metal Gear Rising. Those blades are literally coming out of his skin. Say that again, bitch. Say that again. Oh. You make so many sweeping assumptions about Zoomers. Hey, I like Zoomers. This is all just like intergenerational ribbing. I still got their back. Look, the Zoomers will do it to like the alphas after they come around. Trust me, everyone does it. It's just right now it'd be kind of low to make fun of like literal children. Actually, what? Like, all the Generation Alphas are currently being called, they're like all like still like preteens, right? We need to figure out what their culture is going to be for them, other than like, you know, depression and like no hope. I like that he laughed, like, yep, about to die. Poverty at this rate? Well, pretty sure we'll be sharing in that. Ain't no such thing as just generational poverty for one generation. GTA 6 leakers accounts all got terminated. What, YouTube accounts or like Grand Theft Auto accounts? I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised the videos stayed up as long as they did, but there's no really point in taking them down because other people have already like have them already stored up. Though if you're thinking of making a YouTube video on it, I wouldn't, and using actual footage, I don't recommend it because it'll almost certainly get taken down as well. Telegram, you can't take down a Telegram, I mean a 4chan account. At least I don't believe you can. I've never heard of it happening. Like, there's not really even accounts on there. So maybe the thread on it got taken down, but that hardly matters. Like, threads you'll go down after a certain amount of time on 4chan. Hi there, what's up, Viper? How you doing? How you doing? Down here. Oops. To be fair, I still don't think there was very much in those leaks to really be worried about it. Just like, yeah, there's a game being made here. Still years away. So I don't see why everyone else is wigging out. I mean, we already knew the game was being made. And, yeah, it turns out it looks like a Grand Theft Auto game. So I was, like, not exactly losing my mind over it. Oh, shit. Batman is dead? You talking about the upcoming game, or did they kill him in the comics again? You know, it's kind of impressive the run Batman has had. Like, all the other superheroes have usually had, like, replacement versions of themselves that have stuck around. Or got, like, new characters that have taken over the role. Though I know that's happened as well for Batman, but it's always temporary. He's got staying power, Chad. He's been grandfathered in. No one can take him down. These people laugh in the face of death every time. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. It's nice. Apparently, when they were making Metal Gear Solid 3, Kojima actually took the developers into the forest with trained combat specialists and threw them around. One of them almost broke all their bones. I mean, that does sound like a Kojima thing, but I'd have to see, like, facts around that. Shit. Thank God they can't open doors. Oh, crap. Let me back in there. Oh, fuck. Anyone played Gloomwood yet? Yeah, I did a stream on it actually. And it was very good. Yeah, if you're just gonna be stuck in the corner, I'm gonna kill you now. I see he died laughing. Some footage of that Did You Know Gaming video with David Hayter. I'm fine with it. I already know most of what they would say in it. My knowledge of Metal Gear is pretty extensive at this point. Been craving a thief-like lately? While it's definitely got elements of Thief, I wouldn't really call it a Thief-like. It's probably as best you're gonna get, unless like the new people who own Thief decide to make a new game. You'd uninstalled Metal Gear Solid 5, didn't like it? I mean, gameplay-wise I like it, but it's actually, the gameplay-wise it's probably my favorite. It's just the disappointed on plot. Didn't like how they made the characters more. I like the goofy streak it's in Metal Gear, and it didn't really have it because they got this serious Snake actor who didn't want to talk any. Because I guess he didn't get paid enough. I want the rice ball though. Enter the Dartiverse. I mean, there's not really a lot. I don't even want to think about alternate versions of myself.
What?
Yo, I'm kind of owning this fucking level. I'm doing such a good job. Yes, that's right. I'm praising myself. You know, these guys really need to stop bragging when they haven't even seen me yet. Yeah, run away, dude. I don't even know where you are. Metal Gear Solid 5 had too much gameplay and not enough story. That's such a weird complaint to make, because it used to be the opposite, that Metal Gear games had too much plot, but not enough gameplay. Like, seriously, Metal Gear Solid 4, the biggest complaint I have for that game is that it's too much plot, not enough gameplay. It's like you walk down one hallway in one room in time for another 30-minute cutscene. So, I feel, like I said, I feel like had they just had a better plot and, like, better use of the characters and plot they had in Metal Gear Solid 5, it would have become my favorite. Because the trailers for it were dope as fuck. Let's put that out there. The trailers make it seem way more interesting than it is. It's just that it feels like after, like, Peace Walker, Kojima had a different idea for how to make Metal Gear games, and I didn't really like his direction. Like, he got rid of all the, like, you know, very interesting, like, rogues gallery villains he would have to make up most of the game and just replace with, like, either machines or a group of, you know, troops with something else. And then just have one villain, and then even the villains he had weren't that great. Like, you had Hot Coldman, and then the old skeleton face guy in Metal Gear Solid 5, which is, And, it just felt a little, But also, is this a stealth game? Yes, I am a ninja. So, kind of dictates stealth. Unless you're like Ninja Gaiden, where you don't really have it. Oh, no, you didn't. You were looking the other way. Die Hard, man. Yo, well, you know, when you hear the name Hot Coldman, it kind of makes sense, all the names he chose for his characters in Death Stranding. Moo, what's up, Irish? How you doing? You know, I'm still waiting for Kojima's next game. When's he gonna show that off? He's been, like, teasing us with, like, yo, nothing. He's like, every big show, he, like, shows up. Like, yes, I'm announcing that I am making a game, and then, like, I am announcing my podcast. I bet money he comes out at, like, the Video Game Awards, and, like, yes, I'm announcing that there will be a Kojima-flavored Haagen-Dazs ice cream released next year. Like, Jeff will be like, oh, yeah, now, a special announcement of my good, extra special best buddy, BFF forever, Kojima-san. Kojima's like, konnichiwa. Arigato. I come here today to announce new ice cream flavor. It's like nothing that no one wants. It's like everyone gets Kojima. Kojima. It's got new Metal Gear, new Silent Hill. What? Ice cream flavor and special announcement of I am releasing autobiography. Also, t-shirt. Seizure warning coming up, by the way. Okay, same stuff against Rikimaru. Wonder what it's like to, like, be empowered by ninjutsu and have the glowing light come around you. Oh, who are you? Oh. Well, sucks to be you. I know your weakness. You can't open doors. Flipping all that, I mean, hey, if you want to, like, use it. Oh, fuck. I guess you do learn how to open doors. Actually, I think I opened it for him. Wouldn't be surprised if Kojima name-dropped a guy called... You know, I could be honest, if I were Kojima, I would try the best to see what I can fucking get away with at this point. Like, just whatever wacky shit, like, whatever I can just keep hyping something up for big piles of nothing. Like, oh, yes, just get a spot in every award show or, like, you know, big gaming show. Just, like, get them, like, yeah, and now something from Kojima. Just every time it's nothing. Like, announce, like, oh, yes, I have, you know, pinned a deal for my autobiography. Like, it's coming out next year, be sure to buy it. Here's a new line of merch. Just whatever, just so everyone's like constantly, you know, you see like a Kojima announcement. What the fuck was that? Like, why wouldn't you? I mean, that's kind of the power only he can have used when you think about it. No one else, I mean, really, no one else has, like, the attitude or, like, the clout. I mean, Shigeru Miyamoto could, but, you know, Shigeru Miyamoto doesn't really, like, isn't a troll like Kojima is. It is kind of impressive how much clout Kojima has, though. Like, there aren't too many people in video gaming that can, you know, just their name alone, like, you know, people like, Kojima. Miyamoto is goofy old man. You know what? Even though he is older, I don't even think of him as an old man. He still feels like a kid to me. Senator Armstrong summarized Kojima. Well, first off, that line is only in a YouTube video, and isn't said in the game. Just want you to be aware of that. That's literally a meme that isn't that Maxor made up for his game. I mean, it's a good line, I'll give him that, but it ain't canon. I think people wonder if people misunderstood that one. Like, yeah, no, that's totally in the game, bro. I saw it in Maxor's video. It's reality now. Well, I'm pretty sure there are people who will say that it is reality, because if you meme something hard and long enough, people will, like, yeah, that's just how it is. The memes speak for the truth. Who is Miyamoto? Are you for real? I also don't know if you're, like, asking that as, like, a troll question, or you really don't know who he is. I mean, it's not insulting to not know who it is, obviously. But I'm also going to assume you're not big into Nintendo. Hey, evil NPC lady, the ladies want to know how you get hips like that. You have to watch each of Kojima's podcast episodes at 10x speed to find the title of the next game. Oh, it'd be harder than that. There's gonna be like some secret code words you gotta like file using cryptography. Like some next level like ARP game. Can't imagine how unlistenable Kojima. I mean, they released it in English and Japanese, I believe, right? Could have killed in there. Maybe. What? What the fuck? He ran right past me. What the hell was that? Why did he run over here weirdly like that? I guess he saw the body somehow? Even though he couldn't have. I see you know about backflips as well. What do you do? Okay, where am I headed? Down this way, I think. A Legend of Dragoon remake. I mean, you have to take that one up with Sony. Sony isn't really into making RPGs, if you noticed. Who's the guy behind Dark Souls? I should know his name by now, but Miyamoto or something like that? I don't forget what it is. Probably not. I mean, Miyamoto is Shigeru Miyamoto. No, he's not Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yo, back off! Do not come any closer, or I'll cut Goda's throat.
Severe Naruto fan right there, by the way. Miyazaki, there we go.
We must do as he says.
Ah, yes, of course.
Thank you, Ayame.
Please, take cover. This traitor
Yeah, that's the
must be
same voice
punished.
actor who played Goda in the second game, I think.
Yes, get him.
Or at least trying his best to sound like it.
insanity, treason, whatever. I choose not to live by your rules.
Oh shit, that he got power moves here. It's like charging it. I don't like that at all. God, what kind of drinking animation was that, lady? Like, isn't that the Wrath of Heaven move that guy's in with Ricky Morrow? Stop that shit. Okay, you're trolling me, are you? Soundtrack's so good, isn't it? Expert ninja. Good. I'm gonna try to use the man trap. I never used that when I was playing Ricky Morrow. It's kind of hard to use the stationary traps in these games. No logic in worshipping a single person over a game. Hold on.
The jewel of heaven will be in my hand shortly. And I will take your jewel of virtue.
Hamada, have you gone mad?
I am not Hamada. I am Tenrai!
The mysterious voice that came out of the dead body of Hamada called himself...
Same composer did
Tenrai.
Sekiro.
Goda is shocked that Tenrai knew of the 3 secret jewels. Long ago, the jewels of heaven, earth, and virtue had given the Goda family the power to control the realm. 2 of them were stolen by thieves in the past. The one left hidden in Goda's possession is the jewel of virtue. With the jewel of earth in Tenrai's possession, Goda must find the jewel of heaven before Tenrai gets his hands on it. But before that, Goda must prepare for other attacks by Tenrai. By seeing him control Hamada's dead body, it was evident that Tenrai was a master of spiritual powers. Lord Goda knew that he would need to have weapons of equal spiritual strength to fight back if Tenrai ever attacked again. Goda's family diary spoke of Yoto swords that were so spiritually powerful that his ancestors had to seal the swords in a shrine in the cemetery.
Oh, the symmetry level.
Swords from taking the lives of their owners. To get to the shrine, now an old house, one had to break 5 sealing stones within the cemetery. You must go to the shrine in the cemetery to retrieve the Yoto swords. But be careful. The spirits blocking your path cannot be hurt by normal swords.
But in regards to your comment about one guy and his studio shouldn't get that much credit, it depends. Like they're like the creative director behind it, and there's a lot of them in it, which I feel like with Kojima it is. So much so their game has a unique identity, just being attached to one guy. I feel that you can't you can't have that much clout. But obviously you can't just say like I did it all. It's all my work. I didn't. Obviously there's a lot of people working on it. Not saying that at all. Alright, so this is the level where we can't... we can't kill anything if we don't have the sword, so I wonder if it's going to maybe do the entire level where that doesn't work. If that's the case, the only thing I can take with me is a bunch of heals. I will try the trap, though. I might need to get away, too. Take some smoke bombs. Fortnite had single player. It wasn't really single player. It was meant to be. It was like the save the world mode, and it was played in multiplayer too. But there's a reason they dropped it. It just the game wasn't really on anyone's radar until they made a battle royale mode. So interesting. We're doing this level again, but we don't start off with a sword that lets us kill the undead, so we can't actually, like, fight anything, right? Nani? I know, right? Dora, thank you for the 100 bits. Let's start off here, and we gotta make our way back. We're basically doing the levels in reverse now. Bring the bathtub, I'll bring the toaster. It feels like that could be put to a jingle. You bring the bathtub, I'll bring the toaster. Alright, how are we gonna deal with this? We can't kill these guys since we have regular metal swords. Win subathon? I never promised one. I mean, if I was gonna do one, this would be the month. Would you guys even, like, be... I don't know, I kind of feel like my audience wouldn't really be that into the idea of a subathon. It's hard to judge, I mean... Like, the idea of a subathon, you want it to be at least 24 hours, so it means you have to get, like, you have to get a lot of subs, too. But I have had the idea, if I did one, it'd be like, you keep subbing, and I'll keep playing Persona 5. Also, 60 bits from Polycarp, thank you. So I can't kill these guys, right? They're not even stealth kills? I would, but September doesn't work on mobile. Do you not have... Yeah, you really can't hurt them. Shit. So does that mean you don't have a browser at all? So I just have to stealth this entire level then. Only choice. Okay, this level is bad enough as Rikimaru where I could at least kill them with a sword. This level is even 10 times harder now. Wait, shouldn't I just like run through it? Wait, wait, hold on a second. If I can't kill anyone, how am I supposed to get the special move? Play Persona 5, you're going to need a guide. No, you wouldn't, it's an RPG. You underestimate my powers. Love Go wanted to do so. That's not how it works. The idea of a subathon is like the stream has a time limit, and the more people who sub, the longer the stream goes on, up to like a limit, or sometimes unlimited. So basically the idea for a subathon for me, also I'll think of the bits as well. 250 bits. By the way, I forgot that's a sound I have queued up. So basically every sub adds so much more time onto it. So if you get enough subs, you can go all the way up to like 24 hours or longer. I probably wouldn't want to like stay up longer than 24 hours if I were to do one. Got bad news written all over it. Nice invisible wall. Oh, come on. Destroy a rock. And destroy the rock. Oh. You know what, guys? Kill me so I can restart this mission. Wait, the ninja isn't undead. What's he doing here? Where is he? I can't tell. There are living enemies. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Oh yeah, I forgot I have this equipped. Here, go and kill me again. Here, step in this. Let me see what it does. Okay, the trap isn't that useful. Look, can you guys hurry this the hell up? You take it forever. Zone 5, the best version, a lot of problems. Either the gameplay was ironed out. Well, I believe it's releasing on PC soon, right? Is it next month or this month it's releasing on PC? Did Atlas copyright claim my Catherine video? Yes. So I make no money from that one, despite it having over 1 million views. One of the reasons I've been reluctant to ever make another game on their stuff is because of how they treat that kind of shit. You guys suck at killing me. Like, this guy's afraid because to approach me because I'm looking at him. Nice swing. Yeah, I was gonna set the control. Yeah, okay. You finally did it.
Your skills were pathetic.
Hey, come the fuck on. Did you see your performance there, buddy? No, that was an intentional death. We're good. Alright, so since there are regular guys here, I guess I should maybe prepare a little bit better. But thank you for the 100 bits. Don't play P5, just play Dragon Quest XI. I actually own that game on Steam. Beware the big shadow of the garden. Alright, let's try this again now that I have a better understanding of how the system works. Playing 4D chess. Sure, why not? Yo, I'm playing 4D chess. I don't even have any anal beads in me. That's how good I am. Now I'm gonna wait to see how many people in chat get that reference. Still waiting. Huh? I don't see any winners. I mean, you aren't paying attention to local, current trends. Fuck, how do I stealth this level when I got these little munchkin dudes? I can't fucking... Ah, this is gonna be annoying as fuck, ain't it? I just need to give up the idea I'm gonna get a good score here. The rest of the guy should have dilled up his ass on his own libs. No. It is a reference to a current, a supposed, cheating scandal in the world of chess. Fuck. Alright, kill me again. Why isn't there this simple restart mission option? But supposedly a current guy who beat the world champion in chess cheated by sticking a vibrating butt plug up his butt while apparently some kind of computer somewhere was feeding him the moves. I don't think it's true, but damn, does it make for a good funny story. Who the fuck gives a fuck about chess? A lot of people. Notice when I stand still, they have so much trouble attacking me. It's true, it has not been determined to be true. Right now, it's just a funny theory people have made. I don't know how you could prove that true unless the guy literally came out and admitted, yeah, I stuck a vibrating butt plug on my ass to cheat in chess. What? You guys hurry it the hell up. Jesus.
I'll find you.
Thank you. How would that work? Would the butt plug vibrate like Morse code? That's the idea. And apparently that would tell him what... Yeah, I'm guessing you'd have like a computer somewhere mimicking his opponent's moves in like a chess like the thing is, when it comes to chess, it's a solve games for computers. No human is beating a computer at chess anymore. It's been like years since that last happened, so you can reliably beat anyone if you can just have the computer play for you. So the idea is that like he had like a butt plug up there to like send him Morse code to where to move his pieces, while someone else on the other end would like input his opponent's moves into a computer and have the computer play against him and then transmit the computer's moves back to him. But that's like a funny, goofy theory people have been using to explain why some guy that apparently wasn't very likely to beat the world champion beat him. I think it's more likely a guy just had a bad day when he played. Alright, let's try this for real this time. I'm sorry, practicing my yoga while stretching. Breathe deeply, you know. Had no idea chess can be that fun. Well, technically this sounds fun, but it's illegal to like put, vibrating butt plugs up your ass to play chess. Now, if someone wants to make a league where that's a thing, you probably could get some viewers. Be amazing if he came during checkmate. Well, I guess that's the worry, huh? I mean, if you want to make a comedy, that is how you do it. Don't know about cheating chess dildos, but there was a guy here who couldn't do number 2, so he stuck a hammer up there. A hammer. To get out and the hammer got stuck. Why would that be his first thought for how to do that? Shoved a hammer up there to get the other one out. You end up, yeah, you stick a hammer up your ass, yeah, you'll probably end up in a bad way. I'm gonna guess that guy had other stuff wrong with him besides constipation. If his first thought was like, yeah, had to use the hammer. No other choice. Like an entire regular hammer with, claw on the end. How would he even do that? I mean, that's legitimately impressive. The lingerie football league? Yeah, I mean, sure. You'd watch it, you would. But then again, I'm never surprised by the amount of people who stick dangerous stuff up their ass. I still have nightmares about that image I've seen of the person who stuck a Coke bottle up there and it broke. It's like, no thank you, world, that's enough. Speaking of nightmares, I had a legitimate, like, brief nightmare. I don't know why I'm lisping. Like, the first time in years, like, 2 days ago. Like, I cannot remember the last time I think it was the last time I had an actual nightmare I can remember when I was, like, a little kid. So actually, despite it being like, a nightmare, I woke up like, oh, sweet. I think I was getting, I basically was getting mauled by, like, I think a bear, but it's like a big shadow. And I just like, I woke up instantly, like, as it happened. But I remember, like, in my dream, I was like screaming. It's like, oh, death is upon me. But still, I woke up like, oh, sweet, that's what a nightmare is like. I'm weird, I know. I'm a dream masochist, chat. You're gonna die, sir. Why did the undead help this ninja, by the way? Why don't they try to kill him? I'm supposed to be a full-on kill, but I'll just take the shitty one. See, here's the problem. I gotta destroy this stone, and this guy is gonna make it hard to do that. What's your pattern, my friend? Quite the topics. That is a normal stream for me. We go through a lot every night. Don't you need the swords first? I need to break these stones to get the swords. I just can't kill enemies, these undead guys without special swords. The Yota swords, as they're called. Yeah, when he's up, okay, I can definitely break it when he goes over that way. These, oh shit. Have the weirdest streams ever. My most memorable recent one was my uncle giving me this middle finger and it growing really elongated as if to emphasize the fuck you. I mean, if you could do that, make your middle finger bigger, that would be a pretty impressive way of just giving someone a piece of your lamest superpower possible, but hey, it's got its moments. Oh, it only takes one hit now? Feels like I should be able to go over there, and I'm pretty sure I can I? Yeah, it's like an invisible wall. Hear about the It spin-off called Welcome... Wait, is it a TV show? You're gonna head out? Hey, Fresh, have a good day, man. No, it feels way later than 10:43. Suppose I show Pennywise earlier attacks. Like I actually remember the story of Pennywise pretty well. Like the last time he attacked before like the kids get involved was like in the early 1900s when he like attacked a lumberjack camp or something. Are you? God damn it! I need the stealth kills here, buddy, and there's only so many living people I can get them on. Get out of here! Oh, the door closed behind me. Shit. All right, I guess you just gotta die. No, I can like come back. Okay, we're ruining this. We're ruining... I need these fucking... You know what? It's a stupid special move I'm probably not going to use, right? Why am I worrying about it so much? Stop following me.
I'll find you.
What?
Alright, we're killing him. I'm not starting this level over again. Oh, now they're good at killing me. Not before when I was like, you know, what bullshit. God, she really enjoys drinking that shit. I got 2 kills. Yeah, well, very messy. Yami's getting gangbaited. You apologize for that? Why? I make way worse jokes than that. Never apologize for a gangbang joke, alright? That's my advice for tonight. Oh yeah, it's the blood maze. Is Bukkake technically a baby shower? You pose an interesting philosophical question, sir. I need to see around the corner game. Knew there's someone there. That's a zombie, though. Well, I don't know what that is, actually. Two of your friends were playing Smash, and my one friend said the other, well, you must be a Bukkake because you stay getting beat on. Your friend isn't very good at putting jokes together, I gotta be honest. I mean, I can see what he was going for there, but the second part of it just falls flat. Like how? How do I sneak past this guy? He's like blocking the way. You know what? This level is kind of like really pissing me off. You guys can stay down there. Have you ever tried udon? It's noodles, right? I have not. No place around where I, eat regularly. Says, well, there is a Japanese place not too far, but I've never, been there enough to try udon. Also, new viewer, Dark Master, how you doing? I'm getting spotted by everything here. They removed my ability to kill stuff, chat, and my stealth goes right out the window. They've trained me to kill, not hide. Yeet. Well, I'm glad you two speak the language we all know. An empty room. Now your next test. Can you give me a proper sentence using the words on God and no cap? Then we'll truly know if you're one. You could actually make that a real thing. Like in the World War II, they ask Germans to say something with a very that they couldn't say that wouldn't come out wrong. I forget what it was. It was like a code word. What? You can now determine someone's birth. Hey, all right, give me a full sentence using the word on God, no cap. If they can't do it, you just know. Squirrel? Was it squirrel? I think that's Japanese. I can't really say the word squirrel very well. Yeet is in the Merriam-Webster deck. Who actually cares what language changes so fast anymore that what dictionaries no longer have much purpose. For Vietnam, it was Abraham Lincoln. Well, the thing is, I don't want to be racist, but if a Vietnamese were trying to sneak through American lines, you could just you kind of know. Just say it. I'm just running past a zombie. There's no reason to hide. that a Silent Hill nurse? No, it's just like some samurai zombie. Why'd they add these big doors that close off areas of the level for? Am I emulating this on PC? My sir, I'll have you know this is being played on my Pakistani GameCube. I appreciate the boob shop game, but I need to see around the corner. Thank you. That's what I wanted to see. Yes, my Pac Cube plays PS2 games. Why are you doing the arm thing, homie? I don't know why I'm hiding. I have to run past you anyways.
I see you.
Was a zombie wearing a diaper? I believe that's like actually a cloth that was pretty commonly worn amongst in Japanese days, the olden days. Sarashi, I think it's got a name. I don't know what it is though. Alright, let's survey the... No, still zombies everywhere. I think there's another rock. Wait, did I miss... Oh, I missed a rock back there. I gotta go back and get... Wait, did I miss 2 rocks? What the fuck? No, I got the first one. It just doesn't take them off the map when you get them. Let's see one enemy. Yeah, there's another one. There's a ninja down there as well. Loincloth called a fundoshi. Where's the fun? The worst dad joke you can make. A fundoshi, huh? What's so fun about it? I'm proud I stopped myself from making it. One part is taking up. Well, it barely covers anything up as is. It says, no, I explained the dad joke. I didn't make it. Becoming a dad joke. Well, that's the thing. Everyone makes dad jokes. It's just, do you make a lame joke? Alright, that's a dad joke. Still, no, making a joke is when you make it expecting the result. Explaining the joke is saying, like, this is what it was. Plus, you also have to be a dad for it to be an official dad joke. Is it true that all the Purple Hearts awarded were initially made when the U.S. planned? Yes, I've heard that before. They expected so many casualties from that, they just made, like, a few million. But since the old atom bombs happened instead, they just, like, we'll just, like, keep using this stock. We got no reason not to. Kind of stealth, I guess so. You know what? I want to know how Ayami's pants stay on because those are not form-fitting at the hips. Now, if you're gonna keep calling me dad, I'm gonna ask. Oh, come on. You don't see me, somehow. He forgot to look down. Oh, no, shit, he found me. I'm gonna bury you in this fucking hole. I hate this level, by the way. Oh, God. It sucked for Rikimaru, now it's worse for the Yame. I've given up on getting the special move here. I think it was just like the stupid one I never use anyways, where you like use your grappling hook to pull a person back to you. Nice. Get full health. What's keeping her pants from falling? Her hips. But the clothes she's wearing don't really fit her hips. Yeah, hips are what keep everyone's pants up. Yeah, let's leave the little ghost mask there. We can't do anything to it. We got 2 more rocks to break. Get away from me. You've now adopted... You can't adopt someone as your dad, right? Thank God. Could you imagine? Imagine Dartigan dad to wear a pork pie hat and smoking a pipe with... You have a very old-fashioned idea of, like, the old gentleman's fatherly types. Do I also smoke and sit in like a big leather chair at the end of the day and read the newspaper? While the radio plays my favorite song. Son, did you go out and you'll like tend to the crops today? Trad dad, that's what we call that, chat. Trad dad. You've heard of like trad wives? You have trad dads.
I see you.
I'm just here for the rocks, people. What do you care? Imagine you doing Sudoku puzzles. I'm glad I am not me living up to anyone's expectations of a father right now. So I can like wipe those sweat beads off my head. Where are we going upstairs? You hate trad girls on the internet? You can't be trad and be showing your skin on the internet? Pardon? What skin are we talking about? It's kind of hard to get, unless you're like, it's kind of hard to go around anywhere without showing some skin. I mean, we have parts of our bodies that have to be exposed. Like the trad wife thing is like women who like into the idea of like a traditional marriage, like they like are basically homekeepers. Imagine you as a lumberjack that doubles as a biker. You know what? Sounds like a hard life. Lumberjacking is hard enough. Do I have to be a biker on top of it? I can't stealth for shit when I can't kill people this easily. Hmm. Trad girls have been all over the internet with their bikinis and suggestive positions. It's not trad. Well, that's just someone who wants to be an Instagrammer. I mean, the idea of trad wife doesn't mean they don't have a life. That just means they like they're also their main job is being a homemaker. I believe. Alright, okay, we got milestone to break here. And then I'm gonna guess we can have a boss fight. Yame succeeds in sealing the Yoto swords. The Yoto swords drain energy from those who wield them unless they are fed blood. Yame takes both into her possession. She feels the earth tremble. Those would have been nice to have as I did the level, and the only level where you fight the undead. Well, oh shit! The fuck are you? He's a bit of a big boy. Oh, you can get up here, can you? Oh, well, yeah, there's a bit of an issue there. Oof. You just vomit on me. Oh, fuck. What? I can block that, can't I? A little bit of fan service for the guys out there. I'm literally just attacking his dick at this height. Oh shit. You know what? You get a bomb. I did nothing. Oh yeah, these swords also drain my health. I forgot about that little detail. Crawling in there? Yeah, what a shit rating that level. This is like the toughest level in the game, I guess, to get like a Grandmaster on, because holy cow. We're moving on. I don't care about getting the special move. And all that was pointless too. We're not going to use those swords on any other level.
2 months pass after retrieving the Yoto
Where are we?
swords. Lord Goda had sent all of his men to find the Jewel of Heaven before it fell into the hands of Tenrai, but to no avail. An old sage named Zenosuke, who lives in a red house in the Ronin village, was rumored to have information regarding the whereabouts of the Jewel of Heaven. Tenrai's men also have heard of this rumor and are already at the Ronin village. You must go to the Ronin village to meet Zenosuke.
Yeah, alright. Didn't get any increase. I think we got time for one last level tonight. Headed to work. Have a good night. Have a good day, Doctor. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Let's see. We will take... I'm going to use these. That should be good. This is an Amish subreddit. I haven't built a barn once in my life. Which is for some reason what I associate the Amish with doing. Yeah. Oh, nice spawn game right there next to the enemy. Oh no, get down. Oh, I'll kill you. This is not going well. Now let's start this maneuver. That already feels like a bad... You know what? Kill me. I want a good run this time. Never too late to build a barn, but no. Well, you usually need more than one person to build a barn. I think it'd kill me twice too. Shit. God, if only this game had included a restart mission, that'd be nice. Oh, Yummy's got some shoulders on her, doesn't she? You're missing, my dude. Badly, I might add. You're not even trying. There you go. I guess I have to move if I want to be able to actually attack me. The character dies while they turn into a log. That's an item I take with me that gives me a revive. It's basically that means they didn't actually kill me, they attacked a dummy, the Kawamiri no Jutsu. Alright, let's try that again. Don't ask me why it's a log, it's just a thing from Naruto they took, I guess. Or maybe it's from like Japanese mythology, I don't know.
Ninja.
Oh, that death animation too, oof. Ow. That's a bit gross. Oh. Why? That's the worst. It's cursed as fuck. Well, they won't know she's dead, right? It's like, oh, she's taking a break. Am I getting Sonic Frontiers? I don't know. Like this is what happens when you go to the chiropractor and they talk about their corrections. Well, we just need to make a couple corrections to your spine. Really tense, you know. No, it's adjustments that chiropractors use, isn't it? They're gonna make adjustments. Oh shit. It comes out a day before Data Boy Nordic Apocalypse, so I know you won't stream over that. Yeah, that kind of takes importance. Bad time. There's a lot of the upcoming games are happening at over this next few months and into next year. They're all coming out in very compressed time periods. Oh, another neck breaker. Every time you kill someone, they die. Oh, it's even worse. Look, I'm creating like an art piece. The one over there is like sitting down, and now we get this guy. I don't know, like, okay, there's not a civvies in this level. Are you going to Steam Crisis? Am I going to Steam? Am I going to stream Crisis Core Remake? Yes. I'm planning to play that. Mainly because I never played that game before, but I do know stuff about it. And that guy's next. You already streamed? No, I never played the old one. I never owned a handheld to play it. And I kind of never was interested in it before, because I wasn't a big fan of what Square was doing with FF Final Fantasy VII before the remake. With their expansion games and stuff. So I don't know, people always said it was like good, but I never really got into it. Didn't they make an anime about that game as well? Can you like jump back up on the roof so I can see where you're at? It's making me nervous. I'll wait for him to jump back up. Crisis Core? No, just a short OVA about the Nibbleham incident. I know there's one with Zack in it. A little bit to tell you, King, but then we'll start a fight. Just some modern day culture stuff. Yeah, no fights in that then. Sucks Sonic Frontiers will lose a lot of money to grow. I don't think it will. Sonic games usually sell pretty well, even though I never understood their appeal outside like the 2D ones. So it'll probably sell gangbusters. Even if it sucks. That's the weird thing. Even shitty Sonic games sell really well. That's why they keep making them. Like, you don't believe me, look up the sales of like every Sonic game, you'll see like a massive list of like just what? Fuck! Here we go. He turned around at the last second. Okay, we're running. Last order of Final Fantasy VII, Zack was there, the Nibblheim. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right, he was. I forgot. Forgot about that little part of it. I'm guessing the anime, though, one isn't canon. I was kind of hoping we get a trailer for FF7 Remake, Part 2 during the Tokyo Game Show. Didn't happen. Guess it's, still a ways off. I'm guessing they want to focus on FF16 as well first, before they show more of that. So no, he like stops, turns around, then we'll wait for it. Almost caught me again. Wasn't a fan of Sonic. I've never played that. Like, the only Sonic games I've ever enjoyed were like on the Sega Genesis. Crisis Core had a cool combat mechanic. I always heard it was a bit clunky, in that they've fixed it up though for the new one. Good. Good kill. Good kill. Anyone else here besides the old innocent? I don't think you'll hear about a sequel to FF7 Remake for a while. You have to understand that different parts of that game were ran by different directors. That was why after the maker of the game feels like a different game. It's gonna be very strange working with a single team like that. I have no idea, but I've never heard of this bit of lore about FF7 having different directors, but I'm pretty sure it was always intended for you to like leave Midgar, and so you definitely feel like the game is different. I feel like that was the design, not like an accident. Okay, I think I've killed all the ninjas in this part. Yeah, everyone here is like a civvy. But no, it's currently being worked on, so I'll wait to see when it is. Or like when it'll come out at the very least. My guess is 2024 probably. I doubt we'll be getting like 2 brand new mainline Final Fantasy games in 1 year. And apparently it's going to cover more material, so there's only going to be 3 of them, so it might need more time as well. I'll kill this guy with this here. Shit, he's gone out. Fuck. Really? What are you coming? Doesn't make any sense. I just saw you like go somewhere else. Producer said we're getting FF16 trailer next month. Didn't I just see that guy like grab that? And, okay, there's one. Okay, I'm confused. Original Genius 7 technically several games glued together. Well, it's really just a bunch of mini games, really. Like the only one they really spent a lot of time on was I can't stealth this guy. I keep making noise in the water. Was like basically the snowboarding and racing. Well, basically 3 mini games were just the same thing. It was just all the car chase, the snowboarding, and chocobo racing was all the same mini game, just with different skins. But then they went a bit more in depth with the chocobo racing. But there's a few others in there. But FF7 Remake included a bunch of mini games too. Well, obviously not as many since it's only the Midgar section. Alright, I'm just going to like move because I can't make this work any other way. Two of them over there. Well, Rebirth had the stupid marching minigame, almost certainly, and I wanted to be in there. This place is fucking packed with ninjas. Hell. How am I gonna fuck? Why there's so many? This feels broken somehow. It's like too many enemies. Oh, for fuck's sake, is a single step. Soundtrack is great and all, but my god, it repeats too often. Well, it is a PS2 game, so they had limited space, so they'd like, yeah, just give us a 1-minute track and have it repeat. Like a guy appearing, but I can't turn around now. Turn around, there we go. We'll like dart that guy. There's just one too many enemies here. God, it'd be nice if aiming wasn't a pain in the ass though. There we go. That makes it a little bit easier. Alright, sorry, he'll come back. Just me, but you're back. What did you go do while you were gone? Can you stop trolling me at this point, are you? I'm gonna like hop up for like a second. You ran and went out? Okay, gotcha. Stepping in water. He's only like up there for like a solid second. And that lady's next. It's too much of a pain in the ass to get these other guys right now. Ever saw the original concept video of Resident Evil 4? Yes. And apparently that's what they're like using as inspiration for like the new game. I'm aware of the hook, man. He's probably gonna like notice her body though. Oh, must have been a heart attack. You ever played The Haunting Ground? That was a leftover from the Hookman version. The Haunting... I don't believe I have.
Yeah, run away.
And what do you mean leftover? Is it made by Capcom? Alright, so far, so good. I'm kind of interested in how many changes they make to RE4 though. There's only so much you can change before it loses its identity. What made everyone love it though. Time to get... God, this was such a weirdly designed section with all these dudes all over the place. Alright, okay. That guy and that guy. That'll do. What I'm wondering is how they're going to handle Aerith from FF's. You mean her special scene? I mean, I'm sure it's still happening. Right, use the clean. I never used this move before when I got it as Rigimaru. Mainly because all the levels after I got it didn't really have ceilings all the time. I think the next level after this is the big puzzle level, right? With all the puppets? Yeah, it's in there. That freaking place. Come on. Oh. Fucking hell. Oh, shit. Oh, well. I'll forget the special move. It doesn't matter. We kill one of you now. So iconic, but it goes against the first remake? Not really, I don't believe. I think a lot of people misread what the remake was trying to tell you at that point. I mean, I'm pretty sure all the main story beats are still going to happen. It's just going to be like some stuff later on. I think all the massive changes you're expecting, if you notice, they seem like they're setting up, there's this parallel storyline and like I guess a multiverse sort of deal, where Zack's alive. And I'm pretty sure Aerith is dead in the world where Zack's still alive. That's why you see a funeral at the end of the Intergrade DLC. Well, not a funeral, but everyone crying in the church. I'm thinking they're maybe going to keep all the big, massive changes going on to that storyline, going on in that dimension. Because that's the biggest departure, really. And outside of like the three members of Avalanche, well, technically only one we know of being alive, is the only other big change. So the changes they have introduced aren't that massive, and the oh shit, the big one they have is like conveniently located in like an alternate reality. Wonder how Aerith died in that universe. But well, we don't even know that's the case. That's just speculation because you see all those people in the church crying, and there wasn't really a good reason for that unless she was dead. I'm sure that Crisis Core Reunion will have some kind of scene connecting. I wouldn't be surprised. It'd probably be the ending if it did. Since, that is changed now. But it'll probably be something you have to unlock. It probably won't be the standard ending. It's probably like the 100% ending, I'm gonna guess. Is there a reason they have all these big casks they can't even open up? I mean, I'm assuming it's like wine or something. Usually those would be stored inside, right? And you'd be like, they're turned upside down too. Two different guys. I think we can use the poison rice ball to like lure one of them out. Still hoping that you're still being I mean, she might live in one of the two realities, who knows? Oh, Christ. Oh shit. got out there just in time. It's like she's a bloodhound sniffing a trail in the watershed. Oh, fuck. Fucking splashy water. Would have been a kill. Splashy water, as a its alternative is non-splash water. Alright, good. Almost done with this level though. This will be our final level of the night, by the way. Little portly man, can you move? You're in the way. Shit. Fuck. Oh shit! How did you not see me? I landed in front of you. What happened? Okay, I think we killed the disabled person. I literally like somersault landed in front of her. She was looking right at me. Never even saw went on alert status. Sleep on the job, standing up. Like I said, I'm thinking just nearsightedness. That guy, the ninja over there. This guy doesn't really move though. Kind of wondering how that other character fits into all this, because he has not appeared in either Rikimaru or Ayami's campaign at this point. He's like a random guy. They're not really doing as good a job in this game as the second game did, as in incorporating the three characters and like meeting up and stuff. Biggest problem is Zack is alive in a different reality though, keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure like that's the reason you see like him walk past Cloud's entire group and only Aerith seeming to know about it. There's a bit of a multiverse, stuff going on in FF7L. Come on down. Come on. Weirdly, I'm more interested in the changes they're going to make to Wutai. Because it feels like they're definitely expanding that point. As well as Vincent. Vincent is like, I haven't seen one really ask much about him. And yeah, that's kind of a big changes made to it. Wait, what? That's a death. What the fuck? Only death now. Oh yeah, this is that weird part. I never actually an optional way into this place. You want Wutai Crisis Core? I know that's a big deal in Crisis Core, but I'm more interested in how they're changing it for the remake.
Yeah! Run away!
Wood. Alright, I think we're about to finish this level. There's only one person left to kill. Urge of Cerberus is a guilty pleasure. I've always heard that game is absolute shit. But they did include some characters from that in the Intergrade game, didn't they? Like that one dude. Look, both of them actually. So I guess it's technically canon if they're in there. Alright, everybody dead? I think the level's over. What? Zenitsuke lives by the gate to Amagi Castle. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, ninjas appear to be after Zenitsuke. Crawl into hole. Okay, maybe he's in this place.
Show yourself!
Oh, this is the other guy.
So, you're the one who killed the old man.
Don't give me that, woman. I'll avenge your death, boss.
Oh. I did one combo, dude.
Wait!
Don't tell me you're going to beg for mercy.
Your fighting style. Azuma ninja, right?
Yeah, so?
Alright. My fight is not with you, Azuma.
Who is this guy's voice
ordered
actor?
me never to cross swords with Azuma ninja.
That sounds like Liquid Snake doing his best Japanese
Couldn't
voice.
be the one who killed him.
Just who are you?
The name's Tenchu Fujioka. I'm a doctor by trade. I'm going to take off before the authorities show up. See you around, Azuma.
I'm probably wrong,
Hey,
but it just sounded
wait!
familiar.
Have you ever heard of the Jewel of Heaven?
No, never heard of it. I've got to get going. Later.
I've heard rumors of a private organization selling justice to villagers. That guy must be one of them.
I'm still level. Okay, I guess. What?
Ayame.
Ricky Maru?
Don't worry, I'm not a ghost. I haven't been able to return until now. No time to explain. But I'm back.
Ayame, what are you doing?
I was just testing you. Ricky Maru would have dodged my blade.
Oh, is this the actual boss fight?
What are you talking about? I am Rikimaru. And I'll prove it, if I have to.
Hey, nice start to the fight, chat. I mean, game. Who was blaming chat? Get up. Okay, let's let the music play for a bit. Oh shit, where'd the boss go? Oh, there you are. Oh fuck, where'd he get a fucking cannonball at? No, I got a log. Beats your cannonball. He got buffed and health, all of his health back. Oh shit, he's using magic. Okay, that shit's getting annoying. Yeah, I got another log, thankfully. Oh, come on with the spawn. He won't stop walking. He does so much damage. Okay, I need to heal. Here you go. Boss fight. Where'd you fucking go? I hear him running around, but I can't see him. Some of the multiplayer maps makes sense.
Where are you? Where are you?
Whoops. Come on.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Can you not see?
Where are you?
Yeah, a little bit of a cheap maneuver. I had to be, yo. Hey, Dartigan, it's a ninja fight. There is no cheap maneuver, actually. Never mind. I mean, because he's a blocking bitch. Oh. Yeah, that was a tough fight.
Ha! That's what I thought.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
Well. Looks like I
Hey, it's not Sasori from Naruto.
This will please Tenrai.
Grandmaster? They liked my performance there for some reason. Voice actor for Tenchu is Cam Clark, who voiced Liquid Snake. I thought it sounded like him. I just noticed he was doing his best to put on, the thick Japanese accent, even though the other Japanese character he's talking to is not even trying to do a Japanese accent. So I don't know why he is. Pencils next. We're not doing that tonight, though. That level takes a while. We got Fire Spell. Alright. Guess that's what Ricky Morrow was using against me. Or, well, not Ricky Morrow.
Caught by Chimera, you wake up in a cage. As you prepare for your escape, the guard in front of you suddenly shrieks in pain. Tenchu had followed Chimera there. After seeing that you can escape by yourself, Tenchu tells you that Zenosuke mentioned a secret jewel being hidden in
Would have been nice if that was a cutscene,
in the Buddha temple. Then Tenchu disappeared.
So we got, fire. But that's just the Dragon Fire spell from second game, right? Well, we're not taking anything with us because we're not going to be doing this level tonight. Sumi and Shizuku, huh? Uses life. That's such a worthless weapon for me. I gotta use it to fight one boss. I guess if I wanted to redo that level, I could take it with me and it'd be a lot easier. Cutscenes cost some money and assets. There's clearly a game they spent some money on, though. There's just also, it's the Tenchu style to have like a opening narration to every level.
Guess that creep isn't so bad after all.
So, the jewel is in the Buddha's eye. What a clever hiding place.
Hey, Psycho! Why did you bring me here?
You will address me as Dr. Chimera. And I'd like to play with you a little longer. Mahime!
Oh, I didn't bring anything with me. This is a straight up boss fight. What happened? What hell? I wasn't expecting that. I thought, oh, you had to go through the level.
This is so fun!
Alright, we'll give it a shot. I guess the level comes after the boss fight in this game's case, in this level's case. What do you have a German accent? I don't know. Maybe he trained over there. He's bitch made though.
Chimera quietly laughs his last few breaths as he sets off a timer that will release poisonous fumes throughout the castle.
Oh my god, this level's
Go
good.
to the bottom
No.
of the castle to escape.
No. Not that. Oh, you got 20 minutes? This level took me like an hour last time. You gotta be kidding me. Why is a Yami's playthrough so much more fucking difficult? getting shafted, man. Oh, yeah, this level took me like an hour to get through before, and now I gotta get through it in like a speed run it. It's the best level, but yeah, they added a time limit. But we're not doing that tonight though, Chad. It's already late. I gotta like render a video out to upload for you guys tomorrow. So, chat, we're gonna end it here tonight. I guess you'll get to see this level tomorrow. We'll have fun with it. Hopefully we can finish up Beyond Me as part of the game. Oh, sorry, having those good stretches again. But chat, you've all been wonderful tonight. Thank you for stopping by my stream and watching it. Oh, you guys seem like you're enjoying the Tenchu stuff, finally. Glad I got you into it. But thank you again for stopping by. I'll be streaming again tomorrow if you want to stop by and say hello. Also, you'll be getting a video tomorrow on Saints Row, so look forward to that. Also, thank you for any bits, subs, or gift subs tonight. Also for the $100 donation from a very kind individual, if you're still watching. And thank you to the mod team, and also thank you guys for being chill tonight. I'm going to take off now. I will see you all tomorrow. Stay safe until then. Good night, everybody.